But this
Where
stuff
are they
it
out
tastes
of?
like. Do you know what it tastes like?
Garbage? Putrescence?
No, it tastes.
Piss?
It tastes like burnt wood.
Oh boy, that sounds great.
It's a really weird flavor. I've never,
Nice.
as you can probably tell, I've never had it before. I was just like, I don't know. I'll try
The Duchess
this.
is always drinking those strange beers.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready? Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Yeah, baby, let's start it up. Come on, let's make it happen, Captain.
Welcome yo to the veteran game.
Boring.
What
do I look like, a guy who's not lazy?
News, reviews, and Stu story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with sound bites.
You don't ever catch the dragon, Dad!
Veteran gamers.
I do not have a problem. If I want to play Quasi Cupcakes, I will play Quasi Cupcakes.
It's the veteran gamers.
Technically, I'm homeless.
I won't change my mind, because I don't have to.
Switch that
I'm an
console
American.
off before you have to press repeat, yo.
I was popular for one glorious fortnight, and then it went away. I don't know what I did wrong.
You probably said Fortnite.
Hello and welcome to episode 828 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yeah, A2A, baby. We live. I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Chinny.
And A28 is a palindrome, people. That's right. We coming
Yeah,
to
it
you
is.
in the Thunderdome with a palindrome. And welcome to the Terror Dome.
We're coming to you any way up. We're going to do that, whatever, each way
Yeah.
around.
In North America, the 828 area code is in the western third of the U.S. state of North Carolina. So if anybody's listening in the western part of North Carolina, welcome. This episode is just for you.
Well, I don't know about you two guys, but I'm excited to talk about an excellent game that we might have played this week. No, it's actually that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Anyway, right. So, how are you guys? Anyway, how's things?
I'm having a good weekend. I didn't have to grade nothing this weekend. I mean, I got papers to grade, but I ain't grading them right now because it's not urgent. So I've just been chilling. We watched
I ain't
Us.
grading
Again.
no
Did y'all
papers.
see Us? You know,
Nope.
the Jordan Peele movie, Us. Oh,
Yeah,
it's so good.
I can see you. You're just there on the screen. Huh?
Ah!
I can see you.
Chinny, have you seen Us?
Is that the one where it's like sort of people living underground, that kind of thing, is it?
Yes, The Tethered.
Yes, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
And the
Really
Duchess, actually
nice.
halfway through, the Duchess went to close up the barn, and this is nighttime. She came back. I was wearing my maroon shirt, and she's like, "You did not just put that on," because they're wearing the maroon jumpsuits in the movie. So I was kind of trying to freak her out a little bit. Ha ha!
Did it work?
Well, did it work? Yeah.
It did. She wasn't freaked out. She was just like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be comforting me as my husband." I was like, "No, I'm supposed to be messing with your head."
So what are you doing, you fucking idiot? Well, I saw an excellent film this week.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, what's that?
He's still going
In-
with the egg stuff.
And I'm still going with you. In
Still
fact, it's one of the best films, hands down, I've seen in the last 5 years.
Well, you
Citizen
rewatched Back to the Future again.
I did. Well, I watched that last week, and that was great as well.
Yeah.
But this was better. This was better than Back
Back to the Future too.
Yeah, but was there any inappropriate moments with his own mother in this film?
Was there a
No,
train?
there was none of those. No, there was no
What's
trains.
the point?
The Old West.
And that film was Predator Badlands, because
Oh, yeah.
that fucking film is fucking brilliant.
Well, you know who directed it, right?
Yeah,
Who?
and
Well,
Who?
why did you assume it was a man?
it's the same dude
Who
who
directed it? I don't
directed.
know. Fine, I'll
He
look it up.
directed
Screw 'em.
Prey as well,
It's-
which is a great
He
film.
did, but also, why is that relevant? Why is that important?
Because
Dan
that's also about the
Trachtenberg, who
Predator.
is that?
Dan Trachtenberg is a
Prey.
out and
10
out
Cloverfield
video
Lane.
gamer, and he started his
Okay.
trade making a Portal short film that we talked about on the
Yeah,
show.
No Escape. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Really? Is that true?
And he made that in about 2013, and it's like this really cool short.
2011.
2011, close enough. And then he
No, you got it wrong. You are the man who always gets
your
dates right.
facts are not
so
facts.
so so
failed.
so 100% of what I just said you did not know, and then the bit that I got wrong.
You're behind schedule.
You know what I mean?
Failure.
So Dan
Really?
Trachtenberg, he is basically turned the Predator franchise on its head because he's done Prey, which was very good, but he also did an animated movie of Predator, which was apparently very, very good, and now this one. So a franchise that nobody could do anything with. This guy is banger after banger after banger. He hasn't missed yet.
I haven't
It's
seen
brilliant.
any of the new
Honestly,
ones,
I
but
can't tell you how good it is.
Come on, it's the dude with the dreadlocks, and he's got this scrunched up face, and he's got the 3 dots. Like, what is there to be done with this franchise?
Well,
Oh, you'll be surprised.
no, you'd be surprised about the last
Why
Predator
don't
movie.
you tell me instead of making
well,
me be surprised?
okay, this is the pitch.
Well, you need
why
to go
don't
and watch
we,
it. Go watch
why
it.
don't we
I'm not
make?
gonna watch it. You convinced
Here's
me
the
to watch
pitch.
it.
Here's the pitch.
Go ahead. What's the pitch?
Why don't we make the protagonist a predator?
Okay.
There's the pitch.
Yeah, that's the
I
pitch.
don't know if that's gonna get me to watch it.
It's
We
You know
want
what
the
it gets you to
Predator
do?
Succeed in his hunting.
It gets you to care about a predator.
Maybe I should see it. I don't know that I would care about the
I think.
Predator.
I think. I
You
think
will.
should-
You will definitely
and
We
care
also-
learn
about
about
the
his
predator.
babies.
You
Like we
should-
learn about how his
No.
whole family was wiped out.
No,
You
it's
should-
just so fucking good.
You
I
should
tell you, I
watch
can't
Predator.
tell
You should
how
watch
good it is.
Prey as well. You should watch Prey.
Yeah,
Prey
Prey's
is brilliant.
excellent.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Mm.
Just
But anyway, I can't recommend it enough. Go
Oh.
to the pictures. Go and watch this.
was
It's
it was it
fucking
Badlands
amazing.
that you watched, Stu? Is it that? Is that
Yeah,
the
it
one?
was Badlands.
Because the other one is Killer of Killers is the animated movie. Of
Yeah, I've
Predator.
heard about that.
Yeah, apparently
about
that's
that.
very, very good as well. So, yeah, he knows how to make a film. That kid.
It fucking does. I'm telling you now.
Yes.
It went. Do you know when you know the sign of a good film? When a 2-hour film seems like about 10 minutes.
I think it's 140. I think it's very short.
Yeah, well, whatever. But it just felt like it was nothing.
I
It
love
was
how
just, it
I
was
love how I haven't watched it and you
engaging
have,
all the
and I
time.
know more about it than you
Yeah, whatever.
because it's 1 hour 47 minutes.
We watched the
Well, it's
documentary.
nearly all right. It's nearly a 2-hour film that seemed like 10 minutes.
Closer to 1
It
hour
was
40
very,
though,
very-
isn't it? Really. So, anyway.
No, really.
how
147 is
long
nearly
ago?
closer to 1 hour
Welcome to the
50.
Veteran
to be
Gamers
fair.
podcast, where we dispute lengths
Also,
of movies.
Is it Ellie Fanning is in this movie, and she is in Death Stranding.
That's
1 and 2,
correct,
I
yeah.
think, so
Perfect.
yeah.
Everyone's got to eat.
Yeah, she's excellent in it as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
So amazing. So good.
The theory was that it's the reason why it's so short is to save money on CGI. Is kind of what I've heard, which makes sense.
Just get AI to do it.
Okay, Duke. Okay. Yeah.
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 For people that don't know,
Does anyone have a proper story, or is it just movies this week?
What's wrong with movies?
what's wrong with
What's the
movies?
problem?
Nothing. I'm just asking.
We're
if there's a proper-
nerds. We can like
Then I
stuff other
completely
than
think-
games.
Nuh-uh.
We should save movie talk for our Patreon podcast, which we don't
Yeah.
do.
Okay, I'm going to assume nobody has a story, in which case we're going to dive into our first proper topic, which is the news this week, yes?
The news. Yeah.
We can
we've-
do
we've
if you
got a-
like. I've got some big news. this week.
Chinny said it needs to happen early. We should
I-
start with the news. His exact words.
I put in the group WhatsApp today saying we should talk about the news because there's a lot of news.
Yeah. What's the news, Chinny?
There's
What's
a
going
lot
on?
of news.
The big
A lot of
news-
Tell me
news.
what's happening.
The big news is Valve have entered the chat. They've gone, you know what? Xbox, you're getting out of the console market. We're going to go fuck back in the console market and do it proper. And they are going full in. And
Oh yeah,
for
fucking
people,
count me interested.
let me for people that don't know, I'll just roughly go through it. So they announced 3 new hardware systems. One was called the Steam Machine. This, or some people have been calling it the Gabe Cube. So
The gay
Yeah.
cube, I like
Gay
that.
cube.
That-
Not the
that
gay
works.
cube. That's a very different.
No,
video
that's a
game
very
console.
different thing.
Yeah,
And I
that
did
is-
order
that is
4 of
very
those, and I still haven't
That's
removed
hot.
them.
Haven't come yet.
Yeah.
Comes
So
with the
this is
naked-
a compact PC. Basically, it's a PC that looks like a
Yeah.
console, but it is a PC, and it will run the Steam OS on Linux as sort of as the Steam Deck does.
It's
about-
tiny, by the way. It's
It's
tiny.
pretty tiny. It's got a customizable front panel. It's kind of got like that feature that was on the Xbox 360 that everybody liked, and then Microsoft said, "Let's take that away."
Let's not do that
Let's
anymore.
not do that. It claims to have 6 times the horsepower of a Steam Deck, targeted at 40k at 60 frames per second with upscaling.
No,
and-
4K, not 40K.
so- oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's 40K.
That'd be,
40K.
that'd be an amazing
Yeah, that'd be pretty
resolution. That would.
Um,
40K.
Jumping right over.
So this
Oh,
is-
fucking hell.
So this is
It'd be like
designed.
real life.
I said a thing wrong. Let's move on.
Ah,
Right.
you said a wrong thing.
So this is basically designed for Valve's way of getting into your living room because they can get on people's people's desks, but they can't get into your living room. So they're trying to get into your living room.
Now they can.
And they said that they're going to try and make it affordable. But let's not guess the price, because I've got a mini quiz that we should do at the end of this news section.
That's fine.
The other piece of hardware they announced was the new.
By the way, we do need to mention the size of this thing, because it's tiny. It's 6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches.
It's cute.
Roughly.
It's cute.
It's a
Not the
tiny
size of
little
the thing, it's
cube.
the motion of the ocean.
But it's
very
packing
cute
a lot
little
of
thing.
power.
It's very cute.
Little fact for you,
Yes.
because this is a bit like Chinny with a Predator, but
That'll
I've got
be
a
on the
little fact
quiz.
on the Steam Cube or the Gabe Cube or whatever you want to call it. The size is the size because of the fan.
Yeah.
So, so when they were designing this thing, they decided how much power it needed. Then they decided what size of fan was required to give it the right ventilation for the power.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how the cube was built around. So they built it around the fan base.
Fan, it would be like 1 inch.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it shows you how important a good fan is.
Oh, you gotta keep it
console.
cool, baby.
Okay, so the next piece of hardware they announced was the new Steam controller. Just a refreshed controller. It's got touchpad things.
Finally getting rid of those stupid fucking divots.
Yeah.
The last Steam
Not
controller.
really.
Sorry, it was
Well,
shit.
it's not divots. They're sort of
Not
just two
really,
touchpads.
but
Yeah,
they've
they're
got
two-
haptic pads
They
on
were
it.
scoops.
Yeah.
They were stupid as fuck. Come on, be
Yeah.
real.
So
Yeah,
it's,
they
it's
were.
a bit
They
more
were
traditional.
stupid.
But the
Although,
good thing about
That
the
stupid controller sells for a fortune secondhand, can we
Yeah.
just say?
Okay, well, idiot. So the
Oh,
the good thing
still
about what you will know will happen is the Steam machine won't require the Steam controller. You know that you can
Yeah.
plug any Bluetooth controller like PS5 or Xbox.
Yeah, you
Or-
can.
Yeah.
But it
so-
will come. You can get a bundle with the controller,
Sure,
so you can
sure,
buy
sure,
it
sure,
with or without the.
Okay, so there's not much to say about the. I suppose
Nope.
the interesting thing to say is that it's got like I can't remember the exact term, but it's got like those like magnetic analog sticks, which apparently is the answer to stop drift. You know, when you get drift on
Oh, really?
sticks.
Yeah.
So this
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
so-
Because
so-
magnets don't wear out.
yeah, so these sticks are meant to be like anti-drift,
work?
like they and they're haptic, so you can it knows when there's a thumb on them and when there's not a thumb on
Is
them.
that really a big deal?
It might be, it might not be, but who knows? I suppose it's things that we don't have in our current controller that's in this one, is what I'm talking about.
Well, then they talk about gyroscoping, and I'm like, come on, they did that
Yeah.
with the PlayStation.
I suppose what they're getting at is this controller pretty much has everything. You can do everything
Yes.
with this.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
back buttons as
It's got
well,
back
hasn't
buttons, all the stuff. And then the third piece of hardware that they announced is the Steam Frame, a standalone VR set that doesn't need to be tethered to a PC, but can be tethered to a PC via like a little thumb stick thing.
it? Yeah, like a dongle.
And these are all sort of coming early 2026, maybe summer 2026. So, what do we think?
I
So-
wonder who doesn't have a PC that would get this.
I
You
think
know what I mean?
think
Most people. How much are they
Well,
retailing
no.
for? You know, the box.
We don't know.
well, that's the quiz,
There's
so we
no
we can't
mention
do
of
that.
price.
We're going to do a quiz on that.
But this is my thing, right? It's a 6 inch by 6 inch by 6 inch square, so it's tiny, right? Most gaming rigs you're not gonna have sat under your telly in your living room, but this you kind of would because it's small
Yeah.
enough.
What's
for
the
that
advantage of
purpose.
this over the Steam Link that used to exist?
No one,
The
no one
Steam
bought
Link-
that.
No one
No
bought
one
that.
bought-
Plus,
I got you.
plus the Steam Link required you having a gaming PC already. So if you don't
Mhm.
already own a
Yeah.
gaming PC,
All I'm saying is,
This
from
is-
my
this is the
perspective,
answer.
as somebody who has a gaming PC, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
I
don't
think,
need
I
it.
think,
Oh,
what,
that's
dude,
fine,
I think
But I
what
think it'll sell.
they're trying to get into people's living rooms. Like I said, they're trying
Yes.
to
Like
get
a
people that
console.
prefer to play consoles on a sofa.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
that's me,
notice
by the
that
way.
in the release, there's someone at her desk with one of these things on it on her
Yeah.
desk.
Yeah, because that's what people.
Fuck out of here. She's already got a gaming PC.
I know, but they want to get in people's living rooms. That's the one place where
Yes, they
people
do.
don't
And that's
play
fine.
Steam.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think that's totally legit. They've got to look at
Yeah.
because
I'm
mad
interested in
about
this
the-
because
yeah, because you like playing on the sofa, don't you?
I like playing on the sofa, and my Xbox has kind of become redundant now that I haven't got Game Pass on that anymore.
And you know that you'll be able to play Game Pass on this.
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
so.
know because no, I don't know because it's Linux, isn't it? So it's the same
You-
operating
Can
system.
you play?
as
Can you
Steam
play
Deck
Game
currently.
Pass? Technically, can you play Game Pass on your Steam Deck?
Yeah, but only via cloud streaming. So if you haven't
No,
got
not
Ultimate,
interested in the
you
extra
can't.
stuff, right? Can you?
Technically, yes. Just technically.
Technically, yes, but technically, no.
I think you will technically
No.
be able to play Game Pass on this thing.
Well, if you can install proper PC Game Pass and be able to download games
think you
to
can,
it
yeah.
directly,
Oh well, I don't know
that
about
would
that.
be a game changer because
Yeah.
that would allow me to play
Because
PC Game Pass in the living room. without
Microsoft are
problem.
in an interesting position because their marketing for the last year has been everything's an Xbox, everything's an Xbox. So you think they would just allow it, right? It'd be fine for
Well,
them.
they're
to
not
do it.
going to not allow it. It's whether it's compatible. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
And Valve are a company that care less about like what people do with their hardware, like with the Steam Deck, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, it was 10 years ago when what was the other Steam thing?
Oh, the Steam machines, the Alienware ones.
Yeah,
and all
so
that
that
kind
was
of jazz.
basically Valve made a Steam machine 10 years ago, but they didn't. It
They
wasn't,
licensed it.
it's
didn't
sort of
they,
a
rather
license,
than
so
make their own.
Alienware or whatever could make a similar one. But this is a
Yeah.
console that's only going to be made by Valve. It's their hardware
Yeah,
and no
yeah.
one else. So I think this one's going to be more of a success because the other one was a bit more confusing. I think this kind of console is trying to get me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's trying to
Oh,
get me
definitely.
because I don't like PC gaming, even though I have a PC gaming
That
gaming
can
PC
play games. Yeah,
that can
yeah.
play games. Even though I play all my consoles where I sit right now, so I don't sit on a sofa. I've got them all here. They're all here. I
You
just play-
could be a cool PC gamer, but
I
you're
could,
just not cool
but I choose not to. The only thing that the reason why I don't go to PC games is I love achievements and trophies. I just love them.
Yeah.
I
There's
think-
Well, you get them
achievements on
on.
Steam,
You get them
dude.
on. You get them on Steam.
There's
I know.
achievements on Steam.
But the other
What is
thing that's
this
the other
weak
thing that's
excuse?
It's the same one.
the other thing that's on Steam are mods to unlock all achievements and make them pointless, which lots of
So?
people do.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with you, though.
Yeah, but
If
that's
you
only
wanna get the
pointless for the
achievements,
people
you
who
can
do
get-
it.
Yeah, but
Exactly. You know you've earned the achievement.
Yeah,
There's
but
probably
people
people
could-
hacking achievements on Xbox.
Yeah, but not as much. Not as much.
Oh, not as much.
No.
We have a less intrusive hacker community on the Xbox.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, weak sauce.
So let's do our little quiz. I haven't got anything prepared
Okay.
for this.
Are we not going to talk about the Steam frame first?
It's
Okay,
time for the quiz.
well-
it's time for the quiz.
Let's
I'm
do
the
let's do
controller.
it.
We
Let's,
haven't even
let's,
mentioned either
let's
of
do
these
one.
two
Let's
things.
do a quiz for each because all the quizzes I
Oh,
haven't got
okay.
anything. I haven't got anything
Yeah,
prepared.
fair enough.
It's just this is my condition, right? How much do you think entry level would be? So when I mean by entry level, I mean you can buy the bloody cube, right? Not
500.
Calm down, Duke. We've got to build this up. You know
You
what I mean?
just asked a question. I'm answering the question.
Right,
Do you
but
want me
I'm
to
doing
answer it or not?
conditions. I'm doing conditions, right? So the cube, like no controller, no like pro version or extra version or whatever.
Yeah, I
You
got
talk
Well, they're
about
doing it.
you
They're
are
doing
buying
it. Is
the
it a
box.
500 gigabyte and a 2 terabyte
That's what I mean,
version?
so
They're doing a right. It's a right weird.
Just the,
Like
the
from
simple
hardly
one.
The
any
simple
memory to
one,
a
500
fucking
gig.
Most
massive
basic
memory.
one. For
So
the
how much are
ordinary
we s-
person, the
how much we-
workaday
Yeah. How much?
garbage man. 500.
Right, I'm good.
How can I
I'm
guess?
gonna-
Is it okay for me to say something now, or am I
Yes.
still being silenced
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the
we're
man?
guessing.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you can say something now.
500.
I'm gonna go £450.
I'm going to go $1.
400. So you say
One.
450. You say
Yeah.
You're doing pounds,
500.
Stu. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine,
I'm doing
500
quid.
pounds.
Duke's
400 pounds.
500
I
pounds.
think you two
£500.
are off
500
your
pounds.
fucking rocker. If you
Why?
think
do you
this.
mean?
No
Why? What do
chance.
you
There
say?
We
is-
don't know for sure, do we? Or is this just...
What, are you
No,
saying
I think-
higher or lower?
no one knows for sure, Duke. But I'm saying 100% higher. 100% higher.
Well, fuck off.
you
I
think-
think they're going to try and get it into people's living rooms.
I
man.
think it will be about 700 to 800 quid. This thing.
Piss off. No one's paying
well,
that. No one's
you,
paying
I don't
that.
know,
Are you
people like
joking?
Steam stuff.
Yeah, they're not paying that.
You are
Telling
joking.
you now.
How much are current consoles now? They're fucking loads of money.
Well, I saw an Xbox. I saw an Xbox Series X today for 399.
Where?
I don't know. It was
Outside your house?
Back
Where-
in
where-
someone's boot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nonsense.
It was on offer.
I think there's definitely
And-
going to be a version of this over £1,000.
And there's going to be... Well, you said the standard one. Now you
Oh,
can't be
sorry.
going...
No,
no,
fancy
sorry.
with
I'll
it.
tell a lie.
Hold on.
It was 400. It was
Yeah,
499.
Fucking expensive.
But
My point is, but here's the other
479
thing.
is one here.
Steam is worth the money. People will pay more for a Steam
479.
box because they know what they're fucking doing. Xbox is just giving us fucking shots
The
in the
thing
dark.
is, what PlayStation and Microsoft can't compete with. Well, we won't put Nintendo in this argument because they're on a different fucking
They're
planet,
their own
right?
thing. Yes.
They can't compete with the low prices of Steam games, which is ridiculous.
Right.
They cannot do
Yes.
that.
I think I'll be honest.
No.
I think they're going to try and undercut the Xbox Series X, and 450 is about the right place.
I think you are mental.
99.
I think you're mental.
I
can
can't
buy-
imagine
you
it
can
being that cheap.
buy-
I said it, but I don't. I take it back.
I think it is 450. I'm going
500 quid.
450. I'm
Okay.
sticking to it, man.
All right, we're going to come back to this next year, by the way. But I
Okay.
think it's been.
Yeah, of
I'll
course
say
we
It's
will.
not going to mean anything because we won't remember what we said.
I'll say seven.
No, we can write it in the show. Write it in the show notes.
750. I say 750. So
Fuck
Go ahead,
you
write it in
off.
the show notes.
yeah.
Not writing it.
Fuck off.
I'm busy.
Fuck you off.
Fuck off.
750
right.
my arse.
Steam machine, and then
Yeah,
Duke. What was your
spell it
final
out.
one? Sorry.
500, 400. I don't know.
400.
500.
Stu,
He said 500.
Several quid.
450.
50 cents.
What do you
50
use, Stu?
pence.
450 quid. 450 quid.
Right, Duke is 5, and I'm going to go 750. Lovely. Okay, let's talk about the controller.
Keep us honest, listeners.
What do we think of the controller? Anybody in the market for a
I
controller? By the
think
way,
if it
Kablam
looks
in the chat.
alright.
Kablam in the chat says completely agree. Chinny, easy 800 quid. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No chance.
You
Piss
two are
Well, we'll
mental.
see.
Okay, controller. Interested in the market for it?
Yeah,
Stupid.
I'm not that bad. I
Xbox
think
One's
about-
doing all right.
I
Yeah.
think about get it bundled with the PC because
I
why
think-
not?
You can't argue
If
with
you get
like
one.
with if you've got one of these or one of these bad boys. I'm holding up a PlayStation and an Xbox. These are good stuff. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
do do the whole thing. So I don't think you can. I don't know. I don't know who the controller
Could
appeals
ask for
to.
anything more.
I mean, the stick drift is nice, but it's not that big of a problem, surely. So
And
controller.
if it costs twice as much as a regular controller, but you buy 2 of them in the course of your lifetime.
So Steam controller. How much do we think?
I'm reckoning Steam controller 75 quid.
Okay, so
I
£75.
think
pounds.
less. I think 60.
60.
75, man.
So I'm gonna go higher just because to make it fun. I
Okay.
think
Yeah,
I think I'm
make it
wrong. I think
fun.
Stu's probably right here, but I'm gonna go. I want to say £80.
Okay. 8
£80.
quid.
Yeah. And then finally, let's talk about the Stu. You
This-
bloody love a VR headset.
I do, but I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to say
For a
much the
month.
same as I said about the Apple fucking head deck.
Yeah.
I don't think it's doing anything innovative, really. You've got a battery on the back, a faceplate on the front. It's not that miniaturized. It doesn't look. I mean, it is apparently quite lightweight. It's not very heavy.
It does look a
but
bit more comfortable than other ones.
It does, but I still don't think it's innovative enough to push. I don't feel it's pushing anything forward in the VR space at this point.
Push it.
And the other thing is like, it's fucking VR. Like that's like
It's
VR's
VR,
been
but
dead.
I'm quite surprised if I'm being completely honest. I thought that Valve would be coming out with something that we've not seen in VR before, or some sort of
Yeah, well,
innovation where you're like,
what if I was
"Oh,
to
no one
tell
else
you?
has done that."
What if I was to tell you, right? If they launched, they put Half-Life Alyx on this thing for like a cheap price, but then they did like some sort of expansion for Half-Life Alyx for the
Yeah.
launch
Oh
of it.
yeah, and I'm sure
Announced
something like that's
episode
going to
2.
come. I do believe.
And
they will
you know
do something
what do
like that.
Steam always do for an hardware release? What do they always do?
Oh no, they always have something to
Free
go with it.
pornography.
You know?
What if they go, fuck it, here's Half-Life 3, bitches.
Oh my god.
Which will also work on the Steam machine.
Yes. So what would you do then?
I don't know, man.
I know what you would do. You would you would go to Gabe Newell's
No.
yacht and you'd
I-
say, here's a
and
blank
this,
check,
right,
take it from me.
This is where I'm going to say this. I think is going to be expensive.
I think this
as
is
well.
very expensive.
I think this is going to be over $1,000.
Okay,
Like
so
that.
Not worth
expensive.
money.
you're gonna put what? Do you want to do a final number, Stu?
I reckon I'm going to go. You see, I want to say £999 because people that like, psychology-wise want to keep it, to make enough
Yeah,
money, but
yeah,
also
yeah,
to make
yeah.
it accessible and make it still sound cheapish.
Cheap. Yeah, it's
But
only
I
three
don't know whether
numbers.
it's going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be going to be more than that. I don't know whether it's going to be like. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to push you, Stu.
I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna.
want a number.
I'm gonna go £1,199. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. I'm gonna
Well-
go over the grand mark,
Dukas, what do you think?
but it's gonna be too much, man.
Yeah, 1100.
Yeah,
Right.
it's gonna be a lot of money. This.
I'm gonna go on the lower side just because you two have gone quite high. So I'm just gonna go 999. I'll do that. I'll do
20
You're
bucks.
going to steal my 999,
that.
aren't you?
Yeah. So in a year's time, you'll be
Darn
like,
it.
"Oh, I said that."
Yeah,
shit, eh?"
I fucking said it first. I'm going to call it if
Yeah,
that's what
well,
it is.
We'll have that.
But they could
argument
do that
on
because
later.
it's a psychology thing, isn't it? Because if you see something at 999.99, you're like,
Mm,
oh, it's under 1,000. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
that one
Yeah,
P
unless you
makes all
think
the
for 2
difference.
seconds.
I think they have addressed all the problems with VR. You know, like it needs to be a standalone, beefy sort of.
Well, they've addressed
thing.
all the problems except for I don't want a bucket in my head.
Yeah, but it does
See,
look
the
a bit more
dongle-
We talked
comfortable.
about last week.
But the
Oh wait,
dongles-
someone
I
was
do think-
there for that.
We don't know battery life. They've not mentioned how long it's going to last, as a standalone. And the other kind of thing that they're doing, the innovation supposedly is this dongle which allows you to play your VR games in the cloud or something. So they're kind of streamed from the cloud, whatever you own,
Yeah.
to the headset.
It's funny that,
with
isn't it?
zero
In
latency.
the announcement trailer, they never talk about the shit stuff. Like, this is only going to last 1.5 hours.
No, there was no mention of battery life.
This is going to cost a fucking fortune.
Yeah.
No. So, okay.
I don't know. I just feel like currently, as things stand from the announcement, as cool as this thing looks, it's not doing a lot different. It's not doing enough for something different for me at the moment.
But you are
If
interested.
they come out with VR glasses that are like a pair of glasses and your job done, and you've just got to put them on like glasses, then fairy dues. But this is still a fucking goggle thing for your face, in it. End of the day.
Yeah, and also like the games aren't there, are they? Like
No.
it sort of feels like it's come and gone. And
Half-Life Alyx is the beginning and end of the best VR games. That's
if they did an
Beat
expansion,
Saber.
if they did
and
an ex-
Beat Saber, but yeah.
if they did an expansion pack for Half-Life Alyx, then okay, like that's interesting for a lot of people, and I can see that doing well. But again, like you aren't going to be flooded with lots of games to play on the. They could tap into the whole like, the AR working on a laptop sort of thing market, which Apple tried to do, but I don't know.
I mean, Kablam is correct. I mean, they are doing all this eye tracking stuff with it as
Oh,
well,
yes.
but that has to be programmed in by the developer. So if the developer doesn't include it in the game they're making for the VR headset, it won't make any difference.
Well, maybe
It
it'll set a
doesn't
new
work
standard, and everybody
independent-
will start doing it, and it'll be a lot
It
of
doesn't-
fun.
It doesn't work independently. And the way it works is kind of interesting. So it only does the high resolution at the bit you're looking at.
Yep.
So it's sort of
It is
does
interesting.
this
I
really
mean, very
weird
clever,
thing,
isn't it?
but- It's very clever, but
But
I'm
clever
not
doesn't
sold,
necessarily
man.
make for
No.
a great
I'm
gaming
just not sold
experience.
because I also think if they do an expansion to Half-Life Alyx, I think even with what they've got on board on this new VR headset, it'll still have to be run remotely via a PC. I just don't
Yeah.
think. it's
I
gonna
look
have
forward to
enough
it in a
power.
year's time when you're wearing it on your head for the show, for the whole.
Yeah,
episode,
I
for
think
the-
I will.
if you buy one,
I'm
Stu,
not
Saying,
gonna do
it's
it, man.
amazing. It's so worth it.
if you buy
and
one,
then
Stu,
2 months later, I haven't played it in a while.
If the point, I'm going to say, if the point of entry on the Steam machines low enough, I may well be interested.
What's
in
your
getting
low
one
and
of
up? What's your
those.
low? What's your highest ceiling?
£450. I just said that's
Such a
my
top
guess.
No,
for the
that's what you
price,
think
and
it's going to
that's
be.
the
I'm
price.
asking how much
And
you will pay.
That's it.
that's
Is
it.
that it? If it's 500
Probably-
quid, you're not buying it, huh?
500 tops.
Okay.
No more than that.
Okay, I will guarantee that it's not that then, because basically you've just given the price that you want it to be, which is
Yeah, of course I do.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
No, it's not. No, I also
So
think it
okay,
might be.
if
that.
it is that though, Chinny, what are you going to pay Stu?
I think they'll match the Xbox Series X at least. I think the most it'll be is $499.99.
No. I don't know. I'll just laugh at him. That's what I'll do. Like laugh
Okay.
at him
Fair
for
enough.
buying it.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I mean, you're saying all of this, but it's still not on a par with like a 4090 PC. This is
No.
still fairly
It's kind
low
of.
power.
I think basically it's on a par to the PlayStation 5 and the
Yeah.
Xbox Series X is
Yeah,
basically what
it's
doing.
not. It's not like on a par with a high-end PC.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
and it's not claiming to, but it is a decent console machine.
Yeah.
It is, but that's why I don't think it's going to be as expensive expensive.
Spenny.
Should I say?
You don't
as
think it's gonna
you're
be spenny?
saying. I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be spenny as you're thinking.
No, right. Okay. Well, that's the Steam news.
Okay.
Anything else that we want to talk about with the Valve stuff? Because we do have one piece of news
Nope.
that's quite important that we need to talk about, and I'm sure
Nope.
Duke
Go on,
has
next
nothing to
news.
say about unions. So
I have
we'll-
nothing at all. I have no opinions about this.
You're right. Okay, so the biggest news, and Susan in the Discord was talking about this, so I feel like we got to shout out SLH for this. But it's the Rockstar news. Obviously, we all know that the game got
Oh, yeah.
delayed. I didn't have a
Yeah,
chance to
let's
talk about
sack
it last
people
week.
if we don't
but
agree with what they're saying in a
wasn't-
private Discord.
I wasn't too.
I don't know this new story. Tell me the story.
Okay, so there were a bunch of mass
Listeners
firings.
want-
About 30 to 40 employees across the UK in the Edinburgh and Canada offices of Rockstar were sacked. The union, there was why the firings. So Rockstar's official line was that it was gross misconduct. They were distributing and discussing confidential information in a public forum. This public forum was a invite-only Discord outside of
Yeah, private
Rockstar's
Discord.
servers. So even though it was a private Discord, it was still in a Discord server that was nothing to do with Rockstar, right? And the accusations of union busting. So they said that they were sacked because they were trying to form a union, which is very, very delicate stuff. You can't sack people for forming a union in the UK.
You can in the U.S.
Yeah, because you don't care about people.
Yeah. You
Because
can't
we
in
don't
the
have an
UK.
actual labor
So there's
relations
been-
We have,
board.
we have fairly strict employment law in the
Yes,
UK.
so
believe
you
it or
can't just
not.
Good.
sack someone for no reason in the UK.
Right.
And forming a union isn't a valid reason to sack someone.
Right.
Anyway, there've been some protests outside the Take-Two offices and Rockstar North Edinburgh offices, and anonymous Rockstar employee said people fired, including senior artists, QA testers, designers, and it kind of no one has said anything. This is hearsay, but you can't ignore the fact that the game was delayed around about the same time all this stuff has come out. So is it the reason for the delay? We don't know. Yes, so that's the gist of it. There are things that are missing. I would love to know what Duke thinks about this, because he, this is you.
Well, I'll say that first of all, we don't know for sure, so everything we have to say is speculation. That includes me. We know that Rockstar said it was gross misconduct, and that's pretty much it. This was in no way related to people's right to join a union or engage in union activities, but the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, IWGB, claimed that it fired over 30 staff because of their attempt to unionize, and then 220 Rockstar North staff members signed a letter demanding their fired colleagues be reinstated immediately.
Wow.
I will also say, for the record, the right, and again, I don't know if this was it or not, but in case it is part of it, not only is the right to organize a union protected under British law and ostensibly under American law, but it is also included in Article 23 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Yeah.
So those are my thoughts.
You see, my thoughts are this: a happy team is a productive team, and I get the impression that Rockstar North isn't a happy team. Is what I think.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you got to ask the question: why would a team unionize? And it's it has to be
Because of conditions.
It's
isn't it?
usually things like
Crunch and-
pay, work hours, overtime, holiday,
The
you know.
union makes us strong. That's why I'm in my union.
and it's a weird one because
Democracy at work, isn't it?
I sort of thought the game is taking so long because they got a lot of stick about crunch for Red Dead 2, a lot of stuff, and
As they should.
around about 2018, 2019 is when we saw a massive backlash on crunch culture in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And really since then, games have taken way longer to make. Yes, there's other factors like they're way bigger these days, more graphics, it's just high demand, and that kind of stuff. But I feel like it's a factor that crunch culture is frowned upon a lot more. And so I sort of thought,
Look,
it should be.
Sorry,
absolutely.
I hate to
No,
jump
you
in,
go.
but if games can't be made in a way that is sustainable for the people making them, then they shouldn't be made at all.
Yeah, and we love games, but like I
Yeah.
don't want people to miss out on their family life. I don't want people to get
exactly.
mentally drained.
I don't want my
and mentally
coffee harvested by enslaved children.
No,
I don't want my video
absolutely not.
games made by people who have to go in for 80
But-
hours a day.
But also, this comes back to what I said last week. When they were saying, "Oh, it's going to cost them another £500 million because of this delay." No, well, this is how long it's gonna take. It's not really costing them anymore because that's how much it would have cost.
Do you have any
'Cause
thoughts
you
about
can't,
that?
if you
Chinny?
can't
The
make it
notion
any
that it's gonna
quicker,
cost the
it's
game
gotta
more
cost
because
that
of the
amount,
delay?
isn't it?
I mean, it's a weird scenario because this is going to be a game that will make like billions in like days. Do you know what I
Billions.
mean? So there's basically what really matters, what people are moaning about there are people aren't going to make as much money as they originally wanted to because it's going to take a little bit longer. But this is such a huge game and money maker that I know it's mad, but another $500 million isn't really like the
Yeah,
goal
really.
here, right? You know,
I'm only gonna be able to buy 2 private planes.
right? But like,
Oh
because this game is
no,
going to
how
make
sad.
billions, right? It's just such a short term thing. But these are numbers that you and I can't relate to, right? We just can't.
Let's all
grasp.
feel sorry for Dan
Yeah.
Houser because he's just going to be destitute after this has been.
Well, he
finished.
doesn't work there no more.
Does he not?
No, he left after
Fred
Red Dead
Houser.
2. No, so there's brothers. There's Dan and I forgot the other one's name, but Dan left after Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 was
okay.
his last game, and he was on a podcast recently, and Dan Houser never does interviews, and he was talking about all the things that they did with Red Dead 2. Originally, Arthur was going to have a child and a wife that he was going to be mean to at the start of the game, and everybody hated that. But there's a ton of stuff in that interview. Maybe we should go into depth about what he says in it because it's really interesting. But he's gone, so this is going to be the first Rockstar game without Dan Houser at the helm. So yeah,
Yeah, that's why it's been delayed, man, because they haven't got that rudder
you don't
being
know.
steered
Yeah,
in the
you don't-
right
you don't know.
direction.
It's you do. There are a lot of people that work there, but you do. One person does make a big difference in a company like that, you know, and especially
Depends on the person.
especially at the top as well. You know, that culture sort of passes down, and maybe people were willing to put up with that kind of stuff with Dan because maybe he was doing that kind of work. He was
Same with
there.
Jane Goodall's research institute. She was like, "Get the fuck to work." It's like, "Duh, I'm scared of Jane Goodall."
But
Now that she's dead, it's like, whatever. We can slack off and do whatever we want.
because that I don't know anything about Dan Houser really, but like I'm guessing he was a worker and he worked hard and he did great work. I can, you know, it's a bit difficult to. It's not right, but if you're working long hours, but the boss is also doing it as well.
Did you not wait a minute? Did you not see the documentary on it? You know, he went into the ghetto. I mean, that guy fucking put his life on the line to make GTA.
No,
There was this terrible.
You're putting your life
There was
on the
this.
line?
There was this terrible dramatization of,
Oh no,
of
I didn't
Dan
watch that.
Houser.
No.
And it was who was it? Who was in it? Who played him? And it was thingy out of Harry Potter played.
Was it
him,
Daniel
didn't he?
Radcliffe? Was it?
Daniel Radcliffe, and it was fucking awful. And it portrayed him as this dude who went into the ghetto, you know, to get out what it was like, so he could
Yeah.
make the game as realistic as possible. It was awful.
Okay. Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Trying to find the name of the film.
I can't remember it now, but
Was
I
it
remember
the
watching
Game
it big and long.
Changers. The Game Changers.
It's something like that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is this?"
I think it's the Game
Interesting.
Changer. The struggle of the
Now I wanna see that.
Houser's legal feud against American lawyer Jack Thompson over the morality of Grand Theft Auto. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, it was awful.
But you know, it sucks. And I'm still gonna buy the game though. I just let you know.
Of
I'm
course
still,
you
so-
are.
I'm still buying the game.
Gonna put your money where your mouth is to fight for those employees.
I still buy an iPhone. And I know children make it, but I'm still buying
But
it.
see, here's the thing. But this is exactly what I was going to say. This is not a matter of individual fighting of these problems. We are never going to solve the problem of enslaved workers harvesting chocolate and cocoa and
Not
coffee
with that attitude,
by,
you know.
by individuals. As individuals, we have to team up. We need a union of gamers. We need some organization that says, "Hey, as gamers, we demand these changes, and we're not going to buy your game if you don't make these changes." And
Yeah,
we
but
could
that'll
have
never
a lot more
happen.
power as groups. Well, you know what? They said that about textile workers. They said that about steel workers. They said that about coal miners. They said that about East Timor. So don't give me this "it'll never happen" nonsense. It'll never happen if we don't make it happen. And I'm
Well-
not offering to do it myself. I'm just saying it's an idea and it could happen. And
Could happen.
I would join
Look,
it if that sort of group existed.
People know all those clothes in Primark are made in some third world country by
Yes,
children.
they know.
but-
yes. And when
Well, they
people
don't
get together
care
and
'cause they're
say,
cheap.
but that's not true. It's not true that they don't care. It's just that they don't know what to do about it on their own.
They're
But
super
once there are
successful, no one
organizations of
cares.
people that come together and say, we are demanding as a group of consumers that you make this change, we can have power. And we've seen it happen. It just takes
And-
work.
And then they go, yeah, but we'd have to double the price of the clothes in the store. Oh no, just
Well,
leave it as it is. It's all
But see,
fine.
then that's the question then about capitalism, because everyone's always looking at how much we pay in taxes and how much things cost.
Yeah.
But we never look at how much we make as income, because that would require going after Elon Musk and saying, I'm sorry, you're going to have to do with $500 billion. And we can't do that.
Yeah.
No?
I'm not sure we're going to solve capitalism on this episode.
No,
I
we're
don't.
not.
I don't
so.
think
But
we are.
We have to recognize that that's the problem. The
That's the
problem is
problem.
capitalism itself, not individuals not doing enough to fight against its excesses.
All right. So.
Okay, so
Top stuff. Good stuff.
On that happy note,
Good stuff. Good discussion.
are we ready to talk about what we've been playing?
yeah,
do
let's do that. Let's do something happy.
Okay.
What you been playing?
Happy, you say? Now be careful about that.
Brain Mutilator 6. Mutilate people's brains.
Well, as we've been turning the show on its head, let's talk about the Play My Game bitch first. Let's do
Oh,
that.
snap.
shall we?
We're starting with
Okay,
that.
why not?
Yeah, bitch.
There's nary an animal alive that can outrun a grease Scotsman.
I'm not even gonna pretend I hated this game. I absolutely fucking hated it.
Hold on. What game was it? What game was it?
Egging on.
Egging
It's
on.
a
You see, you don't even
platformer
remember what
where
the
you're an
game was.
Egg. No, he's asking for the listeners.
Oh,
I
right,
assume,
okay,
right, Jenny?
sorry. That was a
Yes.
yeah, that is
Because-
correct.
because
Yeah, I hadn't
people-
thought
I
it
don't-
out
I
loud.
don't
Why is he
know if-
asking? He played it.
I don't know.
Piece of shit. Yeah,
Bit weird.
next.
Stu,
Wait,
this is
what?
just
What
a conversation that we have on Zoom. This is put out. This is actually published. This
That's
is
fine.
Wait, it
That's
is?
fine. That's
Other people are
fine.
listening to this. Why would they listen to
I
this?
did- I
That is
must
debatable,
admit,
Duke. But yeah, people do.
I
listen.
did think it was weird that you were asking what game it was.
No, no,
I was
no.
like, why is he asking what game it was? Played it.
Jesus
What did you
Yes, it's
think,
called
Chini? What
Egging
did you
On. It was
think?
made in
What did you think?
2025.
Well, there's.
moving.
I'll tell you what I think. There is a, you know the show Squid Game.
Yes.
Yeah.
In season 2 of Squid Game, one of the participants of Squid
See,
Game.
I've never watched season 2. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
So the main guy in season 1, right?
Yeah,
who
yeah.
plays the game. He goes back into the games in 2. Spoilers, right?
Okay.
And there's a famous meme from that season where he just goes, he shouts it at the top of his voice. He shouts, "I've played these games before. I've played these games before," like that, and everybody goes, "Oh my god, he's played the game before." I just played
Played it
Baby
before.
Steps. I couldn't fucking delete this game quicker.
I know, right? That's the first thing I thought of. Like, Chitty
Wait a
is
minute.
gonna fucking hate this because it's baby steps as an egg.
Fuck
How much
yeah.
did you play it, Chinny?
I got onto the metallic fans at the top
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even get anywhere near that.
because you're not controlling the egg. You're controlling the yolk in the egg.
Okay.
It's awful.
Take your word
It's
for
the
that. Who knows?
finickiest
how long
control
did you
scheme
play
I've
it?
ever come across.
I played it probably about 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, I hated it.
Stu?
I probably played it longer than I should have done. I didn't even get anywhere close to where Chinny got to because I probably played it for about same total time, maybe 20, 25 minutes.
I was told we
Don't
need
know
to play
why.
it for an hour or it's not legitimate. for us
I
to
am playing
hit.
this shit for an hour. I'm taking that.
Oh,
route back, I
is
tell
that
you. No
right? We can
fucking
just
way.
decide to stop playing it if we think it sucks.
Well,
okay,
God.
good to
If
know.
no, not so much that, but if I want to play the same fucking section of the game for an hour, because that's what I would have done. I've
Gotcha.
seen it already. All right, I've fallen off that fucking.
Look,
plank
I
of wood.
agree. It's a good
50
idea.
million
I
times.
played it for 5 minutes and was like, "Fuck this
Oh
shit."
my god!
Yeah.
And it's like fucking jump on the end of the fucking
Yeah.
pointy bit, and I'm
Very
like,
fiddly.
fuck off.
The camera sucks. This
Oh.
game is
I
garbage.
want to emphasise that I don't think
It's
it's
barbaric. This game is barbaric,
I don't
man.
think this game is badly made. I think it's very well
No.
made. It's
I think it's trolling
Very
you
difficult
instantly.
and it's not fun.
you are controlling an egg and you basically have to climb
No,
a
you're
tower.
controlling
Wow.
the yolk of the egg.
Yolk of the
Wow.
egg, yeah.
Wow.
in the broadest sense of the word controlling.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
it's-
really.
yeah.
But
when
you had to learn how to hop with the long part of the
Oh,
egg. See?
Yeah, the tip of the
The
egg. If you
pointy
roll on,
end.
if you jump while the
Ugh,
tip of the egg is
just the
touching the
tip.
floor, you jump higher. It's very difficult.
And you make one mistake, up down to the
And
floor.
you
At least it
crack.
doesn't crack open. I thought
It
it was
does. It
gonna
does
start
crack open.
Oh no, it does.
Does it
Oh,
really?
it does.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have it crack open.
Yeah,
If you
it does.
fall far enough, it definitely
It
cracks
does crack
open.
open if you fall far.
Fuck that shit.
And there's like a trampoline section where you have to jump very, very high off this trampoline and all sorts of stuff.
Fuck that shit.
No,
Yeah, I mean, it does do a bit of portal stuff. Obviously, the higher you drop from, the further you bounce when you hit the trampoline. So I kind of was, and
If
I'm,
you had a
and I'm
portal
only
gun, this
talking
game would be
about,
awesome.
I'm only talking about all this stuff because I watched a speed run on YouTube.
Yeah.
I ain't played this. It took him 9
Imagine
minutes to
doing
get
a
to the
speed
top.
run of this game. Ugh.
yeah. The first
9
thing,
minutes it
I had
took him.
I had
to
a
get to
speed
the
run of
top.
deleting it.
Yeah, I honestly, I got to like roughly where it is on the stream. These metallic fans I got here, and I quit out and uninstalled it before I even fucking thought about it. I was like, there is no way I can do this again. I've just finished
Do you know
baby
what-
steps, and I hated every fucking
That's
minute
the
of it.
smart move.
Can't
Once you're
play
not
this
having
Do you
again.
know what's
Can't do
quite
it.
interesting? The dude doing the speed run falls off on his first go, and I'm like, this is someone who's probably practiced and practiced for his speed run,
Yeah,
and even he fell off.
yeah. I was going to give him a break and say it's
No,
a new
man.
game, but this speedrun's 6 months old, so no, absolutely.
Yeah, this was the demo, I think, which is just the first level.
Absolutely not. There is no way I'm playing this game. And look, it's a
No.
well-made game. And maybe I would.
It looks fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does look
Yeah, the graphics
okay,
are good.
but
The sound is good, you know, when the egg
and the
is sort
sound
of
is
rolling
good,
up,
and
but
the chickens are funny.
there is no way. If I had to play Baby Steps, maybe I would have played it a bit more. But no, I'm not doing this again. Sorry.
Baby
Yeah,
steps
that-
plus
that-
egging on equals no, sir.
No. So this
No, man.
does this get? I was going to propose a different
3
review.
thumbs
I
down.
was going to propose a different review system for our Play My
Oh,
Games.
yeah?
please.
Okay.
But you know how Famitsu reviews games. Have you seen this?
Nope.
All right, out of 100.
No. They have 4 people review it out of 10,
Oh, okay.
and if it gets
All right,
over,
okay.
if it gets over 30, it gets a silver. If it's over 35, it's a gold, or 38, it's a platinum or something like that.
Interesting.
But I don't know. Look, but all we can do are thumbs up, thumbs down. It's up to you two.
Thumbs
do you want?
down.
Thumbs. We'll do the simple
Yeah, this
review
is-
system.
It's a
Yeah, we're
thumbs
all
down,
thumbs
man.
down.
Thumbs down.
Of course,
Yeah.
thumbs down for everybody.
Bam, bam, bam.
Forever. Okay.
Never mind.
Well, that was
Sorry,
fun.
egging on.
Egging on.
What's next week's Play My Game, bitch?
Well, we've got we've got a massive game or what looks quite interesting game. So,
What's
so
the
obviously
massive game?
the massive game is Call of Duty. Okay?
Yeah, Black Ops 7, never good.
and Black Ops. The looks interesting game is Winter Burrow, which is a survival
vote
game
Call of
set in the winter as a mouse, playing as a mouse in a cute little burrow.
I'm going to vote for COD.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I think we
So we
are-
do
I
a-
think we have
we
to
do a
Maybe
level
little
of-
mouse game next time, maybe.
We do a level of COD each. Like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single player.
Yeah.
Play it with us,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Single player.
Cool. All right.
Cool. I don't think we've any choice but to play COD, have we?
We've
Really?
got to play COD.
Yeah, get it played. COD
But
is
we
life.
can we can say Winter Burrow because it looks like a cute winter game. So, but it's
Duke-
probably going to be incredibly hard and difficult.
Duke said that. So
Well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
they'll have mercy and make it
Maybe
cool and fun.
we'll see how we feel next week because there might be a bigger game to play after next week. I don't know. Who
Well,
knows?
you never know. There's a lot of
See.
stuff coming out at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so who's going next?
I don't know. Well, let's have Chinny, seeing as he disappeared for
Go ahead,
the
Chinny.
last part of the show.
I
But
think I
in
talked
case he
about-
goes again, you never know.
He had talked about what he had played.
I
he
talked
just
about
missed
what
the
I
news.
played. Duke's got
did,
more.
you did,
Duke's
you
got
did.
more to talk about, so I think we
I
should
got more to talk
Okay.
about. Okay, so here we go. Everybody ready? I finally gave The Simpsons Fortnite a go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Alright.
the curiosity got to me.
Yeah.
And my question about Fortnite is this. What the fuck is this thing? What has become of Fortnite? Oh my God, it's Roblox.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When TikTok showed up, Instagram was like, oh my God, Reels. And then YouTube was like, Shorts. And now fucking ESPN is like, on our app, you can watch little tiny clips. Everything's YouTube now, or everything's TikTok now. Apparently, video games are now going the Roblox path. And it's like it's like 600 game types. When you log in, there's all these different possible games.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I was like, okay, because my students were like, you got to play it, Mr. P. You can run around Springfield. And I was like, you know what? I would like to run around Springfield. Now, granted, we've done that in other games, but never as systematically as this. So I started up, and I'm like, okay, I know I don't want to play Battle Royale because I hate Battle Royale. So what can I play? Okay, so I found one called Simpsons Open World Building or something like that. Free build.
All right.
Okay. It's just a blank. It's nothing. It's a fucking Minecraft world. And then I guess you can add stuff.
Right.
So you can build Springfield if you want. But that's not what I'm looking for. Fuck that. Epic made Springfield. Let me play. Okay. So then I start up a game called Simpsons Parkour.
Okay.
And it's like it's just like your most it's like that Doritos game that had parkour in it. You remember that or whatever it was? Dr. Pepper hot dog, whatever fucking bullshit. And it's just you're over lava, and there was like pink platforms, and then there's like donuts every once in a while. I'm like, this has nothing to do with The Simpsons. Why are you lying to me, whoever made this shit? Yeah. And then there was one called Springfield Gun Game.
Okay.
And it was like and there's only one person playing this. So it was like, okay, I got to go find this other person. But it was just like you're in the Simpsons house, and you're tiny. You're like the size of an ant.
Okay.
So like technically it's kind of Springfield. I was like, okay, this is not, what the fuck's going on? Mm-hmm. However, fortunately, Antonio came to the rescue. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So he looks it up, and he goes back to me like 2 minutes later. He's like, here's what you do. You go find Delulu, and then you put in custom matchmaking key, and then that makes it private, and then you can just run around and do what you want. I was like, thank you, Antonio. You're my hero. I love you, dude. So I did that, and it doesn't turn off the constricting battle royale. You know, the storm is coming, right? So you can't run around indefinitely. But I did get a win on Fortnite, so there's that. Because eventually it just keeps constricting until you die. So I got you're number one out of one person. So that felt pretty good to see you're number one. So, I run around, and, they got the tire fire, they got the power plant, they got the Simpsons house and Ned Flanders' house, and, it's cute, it's fine. But at the end of the day, and there's like quests. So at one point, it's like, help find Lisa's books at the power plant. Like, it's no quest that they didn't have on Hit and Run. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's the most basic quest ever. It's like, help Marge find her pearls or whatever. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that's fine, but that's nothing special. And then, it's just Fortnite.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I should play some Fortnite because it's been a minute. And I went ahead and installed this 100 gigabyte game. So, like, it's silly not to play it. The only thing sillier than not playing Fortnite, playing Fortnite.
Playing Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah, playing Fortnite.
Oh, God, it's just, like, I hate Battle Royale. Yeah. Run. Get some gear. Run. Ooh, duck bullets. Ooh, no. Oh, I got him. Yes, I survived. Run. Shoot another person. Oh, he got me. Oh, I barely lived. Heal up. Drink the potion. And there's one shield potion. You shake it up, and then you're, like, spraying it all over yourself. And it's like, this is so weird. And then run. Oh, dead.
Yeah.
Would you like to play another round? No, I would not like to play another round. Fuck this shit. So, end of the day, it's cute. I see what they did there. They want me to buy a Ned Flanders, outfit. They want me to buy
the ski outfit,
and Martin
isn't it? Is it the ski
robots.
Outfit?
No, it's not the ski outfit. It's the regular. I wear the same stupid sweater every day. I mean, maybe there is a ski outfit.
I think there is a ski outfit.
It could be. I didn't look very closely at it, but I saw someone running around in the green sweater. And whatever. It's if you play Fortnite and you like The Simpsons, like, okay, I can see this being a big thing. But if you don't like Fortnite, it's not worth installing it.
At this point,
if you like Battle Royale.
I heard an interesting thing said. Who do you think paid who?
Well, The Simpsons is printing money still, which is weird.
Who else prints money? Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah, absolutely. So they're both like, I can totally see them being like, I don't know, you want to make more money? Sure. What do we have to do? Just let us use your assets. Okay, great. What do we? Okay, give us the money.
I feel like
Put
Simpsons have got more to benefit from this than Fortnite.
Probably.
Oh, definitely.
We're still relevant.
Well, it's not only that, but they're being exposed to a younger audience, aren't they?
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's just like kids are going to be like,
and
watch the
yet
Simpsons
on
thing.
Rocket League, when I put my name to Joey Jojo Jr. Shabadoo, nobody said anything. It was like 3 weeks, and one person said something.
Yeah, because
so
that's
niche.
niche.
You don't know The Simpsons.
That's niche.
I'm saying though, but you said that it's going to get them to a younger audience. Let's go, kids. And by the way, every Friday I show my students some Friday fun, a little something cute. I showed them Trogdor. It's fucking silence, man. I might as well have been showing them a fucking human eye vivisection or something. There was no humor. There was no laughing. There was no, like, that was great. Nothing. Just silence.
Chinny,
No,
what's
fuck.
Trogdor? Any idea?
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
look it
know
up.
what that is.
Amar knows because I introduced him to it. Go find out. Go
What
find
the- what the hell
Strongbad.
is that?
He's the one who did the email
it's
song.
Strongbad, yeah.
His name is Strongbad.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
awesome.
strong bad.
And he once drew a dragon called Trogdor.
Okay.
I feel like the reason why, because in 2003, that was weird, and now that's normal, Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, awesome is awesome.
No,
You should have just showed him some Beavis and Butthead. Then they'd have been like,
yeah, they were-
get
no,
it.
I just no, I
I
just
don't know.
no,
I
don't
think if a
so.
teacher shows it to you, it's not cool.
I remember the teacher, my maths teacher played the Beavis and Butthead Do America film in the last
Really?
yeah in the
What's that
last
to do with math?
class of the year. Yeah, he was just like, I
We're
can't be
done. I'm
bothered.
gonna
Yeah,
run
we'll
out
do
the
it,
clock.
and I enjoyed it.
You see, controversy when I was a kid. Someone brought in a copy of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Oh,
Oh,
you're making
yeah.
the
And
kids
then-
gay.
And it were banned. It was obviously banned at the time on Radio 1. So our music teacher was like, I'll play this in the class and I'll decide whether it should be banned or not. So he stuck it on, had a bit of a bop and went, yeah, sounds fine to me. So there you go. There's teachers for you.
Making the kids gay. That song gay.
That's
Yeah.
it.
How dare
I
they?
wish I could make kids gay. I have no power over there. Who
Happiness.
they choose to snuggle with.
Uh,
Anyway,
Snuggle.
that's Simpsons Fortnite. There's
Simpsons
not much to say
Fortnite.
about it.
Lovely.
It was okay. Thank you, Antonio. Salute to you, sir.
well done, Antonio.
I finished 9th. My top rating was 9th. So I mean that's not terrible, but
No.
it's also not fun.
Also,
so
your
it's-
first matches are usually against bots, so don't big yourself up
and
too much.
I could see the appeal. Like
Oh yeah.
I did 20th and then 9th, and it's like I could see myself being like, "Ooh, I can keep going. Maybe I can get a number 1 spot." But then I would just get more and more frustrated when I didn't get it.
To
Yep.
be fair, I'm
Yep.
watching it on screen now and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm never ever playing this.
Yeah,
It looks
Yep.
terrible.
it's a battle royale. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
gold standard. So
It is what it is.
it is what it is. All right, who's next?
I don't know. I haven't played a lot, so
You played more than me though, Stu. So go.
okay. Well, I'll go next.
next.
A little while ago, I downloaded Marvel Cosmic Invasion demo.
What? What is that?
So this right. So hear me out.
Nope.
So this was during the Next Fest demo stuff, but it's still available to play now. And if I said to you, right, Final Fight
Yeah, Final
crossed
Fight.
with
Classic.
Marvel,
Okay.
or
That
Double
sounds like a
Dragon
banger.
for that matter.
Oh yeah, Double Dragon. Also classic.
This is this game, and you get to play together. You can play in co-op. You can also
Okay.
play. So when you play, you can pick 2 different characters, and when one gets killed, you can transfer into the other. Obviously, it's all the Marvel characters, Spider-Man,
Okay.
Captain
Wolverine.
America, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Wolverine,
Uh-huh.
and they all have their own individual attacks and weapons and stuff. It's
Cool.
got boss fights.
Uh-huh.
This game's fucking cool, man. I'm telling
Sounds
you
great.
now. You need to give it a go. It's I played as
Oh, I thought you said
Spider-Man-
Marble. Sorry, that makes more sense.
No,
then. I said
Marvel.
Marvel. Okay,
Marvel.
Marvel makes more sense. Okay, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, the Marple
Uh,
universe with
yeah, that's
Spider-Man
something completely different.
and Captain
Couldn't
Canada.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
got a
and Venom.
big Aggie
Venom's
here.
another character as well. He plays Venom.
Mm.
But I thought it was pretty bloody cool. It's not mega. It's like not mega difficult. It's a great beat 'em up. There's not anything like major sort of special attacks or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
fairly basic. But
Sure.
that was Double Dragon, man. That was Final Fight.
yeah.
It was never sort of
Know what you're gonna
complicated.
do,
It was
just
just
kick,
it was
punch,
just a
beat the
brawler.
crap out of the baddies. Yeah.
Does it have a lot of
Exactly.
Does it have a lot of the Marvel superheroes in there?
It has them all. So you can
does it
play
have
as any of
does it
them.
have Jack of Hearts?
I don't fucking know.
Does it have
It
She?
has many of them.
Does it
Let
have-
me get a list of them
It
and we'll
has
figure it out.
it has many characters.
Does it have Boomerang?
the-
Does it have Longshot? Does it have
It
3D
definitely has,
Man?
it has all of
Does it have
those.
the Spot?
Yeah, it does. What's kind of cool though, there's a good
15
variety of
characters.
enemies. Some are aerial, some are not aerial. There's like cool static guns that you just punch and they shoot. so you can use them for doing like really big attacks on stuff. And the boss fights was pretty cool. You know, I did 2 big boss fights. I played the whole demo. You'll be pleased
Yeah,
to
it
know.
looks,
I
it looks
didn't,
good. It looks polished.
Yeah,
Well,
it looks like a good.
I feel like, yeah, everybody should give this a go. If you like Double Dragon or
Steam?
Final Fight,
I'll only play it if
it's
got
on
the super.
Steam.
Because you say it's got a lot of superheroes. Does it have Codex?
I don't fucking know. All
Does
right.
it have Sleepwalker?
I'll tell you who it has. No, it doesn't have Codex.
Go on.
It has Beta Ray Bill. Who knows? Black Panther. There we go. Now I'm in. Captain America. Cosmic Ghost Rider. Iron Man. Nova. Who's Nova? Phoenix. Phyla Vel. Rocket Raccoon. I assume that's the one from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Probably.
She-Hulk. Okay. Silver Surfer. Fine. Spider-Man. Fine. Storm. Yeah. Venom. Wolverine.
What about
There you
Dark
go.
Hawk?
No. If I didn't say it just now, it's not in
Okay,
it.
so if you didn't say it's not in, so Big Will's not
That's
in it.
right. It
Big
was the
Will.
15.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Anyway,
It looks
Okay,
good.
I'm downloading
Big
the demo
thumbs up.
right now. Thank you, Stu.
Yeah,
it looks
good.
fun.
It's a big thumbs up.
Is
It
it,
is
a,
a lot
is it a
of fun.
demo I can download on a console?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know
think
whether
so.
can or
You got to
can't.
get on Steam, then you can wish list it.
Yeah, you can. What you need
I need a
is
Steam
a Steam
machine.
machine.
I need a Steam
You need a fucking
Yeah,
Steam
there
machine.
you go. Now we're talking.
Then
Because
you
then
can
Stu could
play
just send
this
you a
game.
link and it would just instantly start
Yeah.
downloading.
Yeah.
It would. It would.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Yeah, it is really good. I didn't, I don't like I said, I downloaded it a while ago, and I was like, oh, I should play that because I quite liked Double Dragon when I was a kid. And it did take me back. It has got that bit of a nostalgia trip going on as well.
Yeah.
And it's well done. Anyway, that's it. Nothing else to say.
All right. I've been
That's it,
playing.
I'm
I've been playing a
You're
game.
up.
Have you
Yeah.
been playing a game? What have you been playing?
We started playing a game for Play My Game Bits last week. The Outer Worlds 2,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
You've
is
been
correct.
playing
Right, we
that,
did.
and there's a show called Squid Games, right? And in,
I heard about that.
in season
I
two,
played
Reckon
this
to go
already.
in season 2, there's a quote where he goes, I played these games. I've already played these games. Whatever it was. I've played this before. I've played Avowed this year, and
Yeah, do you know?
This is
I
the
said
game.
this last week.
Dialogue.
It's
Yeah.
just the intro was so much like Avowed. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like almost exactly the same with a different
now
skin.
here's the thing. I think it doesn't have. Now I'm how many hours am I in? I am in about 16 hours in this game now.
Wow.
So I'm
Wow,
I'm
that's a
in.
lot of
I
hours.
am in the game, right?
So you're
I think-
enjoying it.
No.
Why are you playing it?
No.
I don't know. I'm ill. Okay.
Yes.
So I think it's good. I don't think there's anything bad with the game. I just think because I played Avowed, I'm sort of seeing all the
Been there, done that.
the
bought the
tick
t-shirt.
boxes. Yeah, but it's not bad. There's good companions, but none of them
Yeah.
stick. Do you know what I mean? None of them are like,
Yeah.
I'm not falling in love with
They're
any of
not
them.
Mass Effect style.
No. There are good side quests.
They're better than Bethesda, probably, companions.
There's a moment, for example, I found a companion late, right? So I did the main story, and I found this companion too late. And what I should have done, well, not should have, but what would have been better is this. You meet this companion and says, "Oh, I've got a beef with this person at this building, and I've already cleared that building out because of the story." So one of
Yeah.
the options were, "I've already killed everybody in that building. I'm really sorry." And she goes, "Oh, well, it would have been nice to have done it myself, but if we have time, can we go back to the building so I can check that the person's dead?" So I thought, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is interesting. Because I've done it out of sync, is it going to
Yeah.
fuck it up, right?" So I
Yeah.
got there, and she says, "Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. Let me just see if the person's dead." And
Yeah.
then it fades to black, and it comes back. So you don't have to go back into the building. It just goes,
Yeah, that's cool.
right, and it basically everything you
Nice
would have
quality of life thing.
everything you would have found through this side mission on this mission, she sort of automatically finds for you. So she's like,
Yeah.
the person
That's
wasn't
cool.
there, but I found some info on a computer, and you're like, oh, this is really cool that they did that. So there's a
Smart.
bunch of really clever, cool things in this game. It is not a
Yeah.
bad game. It is not badly done. It's very well made. And the story is okay. It's basically
Yeah.
kind of Mass Effect-y, where there's a big thing that's ending the world, and the
Yeah.
universe or whatever it is, and we've got to stop it. That's the gist of it. There is this whole thing about factions. So you I'm at a point in the story now where it says to finish the game, you have to either get one faction. No, actually, the game basically said to me, if you want to finish the game, you can do it on your own. You can do it with one faction, or you can do it with the other faction. One faction has better firepower, the other faction has better something else. Or if you're really good, you can do it with both, but it's very hard to convince them both to team up because they're rivals.
Yes, you chose to do that.
No, well, that's basically the second half of the game. So I'm halfway through, and that whole bit that I've explained is at the second half of the game. So you have to basically now run around for both factions, or you could just do it yourself if you want. But I think something that I don't like in the game is the perk system. I think the perk system is crowded. It takes a while to sort of read the benefits of. But they're there and it's okay. I feel like I'm not leveling up quick enough. But maybe that's the game's way of telling me to slow down and do some side quests because I am powering through.
You shouldn't have to slow down and do side quests if you don't want to.
The combat's good. The guns feel good. The inventory is well done. You know, there's nothing overly bad about the game at all. It's very good. It just feels too similar to Avowed, and also I honestly cannot figure out why Bethesda do it so well, but it just isn't Fallout. You know what I mean? It isn't an Avowed, isn't Skyrim. And I don't know why.
I wonder if that's because we have such a personal, sentimental connection to Fallout. You know what I mean? Like if the next Fallout game was called Shoot 'em Up, post-apocalyptic fun time, if we would still love it the way we love Fallout. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I think that might be a part of it.
It could be. I think they just create atmosphere and maybe like
and worlds worth exploring. As much as I'm enjoying Avowed, it doesn't compel me to explore. I think that they put story center stage.
Yes.
Obsidian. But Bethesda has never been great on story, so they're like, we're gonna keep the story to the background and we're gonna make exploring and small little quests here. Go get me this thing. Whatever.
But their
now
environments...
that said, I've recently played an Avowed adventure, and I was doing some of Avowed. I was just slogging through it. The fact that it's a slog says something. But and this is my game of the year too, people. And it was like they burned down our city. She stole my ring. Go get my ring back. And I was like, I'm getting that fucking ring. I'll kill everybody there. And I did, and I brought it back. He was like, thank you. I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, there's some great stuff in this as well, where like you come across a person and you're not sure about him, and then he says, "Can you investigate this camp with me?" And then you go to you meet him at the camp, and everybody's dead, and you don't know if he's killed everybody or But then there's basically it's like a detective mission where you have to go around and so it's varied, it's interesting. The environments are cool, but there's something about what Bethesda do that make those environments seem more epic, but they are epic. I don't want to say they're not. I don't know what Bethesda do that is different.
Hard to say why this doesn't get.
It's just not got the special sauce.
It feels like they are basic. Every problem that you have with a Fallout game, they've addressed. They've made the combat good. They've made your decisions matter. They've made the companions do this and that. They made things out of sync work. They have these big story moments that happen more regular than they would in a Fallout game. They have multiple options to get into buildings, and they reward you for being a hacker. They reward you for being an engineer. They reward you for being stealth. They tick all the boxes, but it's like I've got everything I want for Christmas, but I'm still not happy. I just
You're missing something, man.
I don't know what it is.
It's like when you open what you think is going to be your favorite present, but you're more interested in the wrapping paper.
Yeah,
man, I just got some regular old crackers.
But I was a bit harsh. Like, I am enjoying it. I think it's very good. But it's not like a game that's gonna blow me away. And
is it in your top 10 game of the year?
Well, you're still playing it.
I imagine it's not top 5.
But
he plays everything.
It's not going to be
if
top
he
5.
Starts,
me finish a game isn't.
He finished Keeper. I mean, come on.
I finished Keeper. I finished Baby Steps. I hated those things. So
he finished Baby Steps. That's a better analogy.
It might make my top 10, maybe, but I doubt it would make my top 5.
By the way, I don't think you told. What did you think of the ending of Keeper? I don't think you even mentioned this. You finished it, didn't you? But
the ending of Keeper is
I thought it was great.
It was
the
very
ending.
good, yeah, and it becomes more of a video game than a walk-in simulator.
Definitely. It
Yeah,
does.
yeah. No, it is very good. We won't spoil it, but you move like way quicker in a different way.
It's so much different when you
yeah,
get
it's
to
like
the end.
it's almost like a different game, isn't it? It's a completely
Yeah, it
different
is.
game.
I love the end.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is a good ending.
But I don't think it would have been as good if it hadn't have built up to that. You know,
No,
it was
well,
kind of a slow build up to
well,
the
I'll
end.
just give you that as a game, to be honest. Make it 1 hour and I would have
Yeah.
been happier.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, yes, The Outer Worlds 2, it's all right. It's okay. It's not. If you liked Outer Worlds 1, if you like Avowed, you're getting sort of the same thing here. I think, and the humour does die down a little bit. You know, my big problem with when we played it for the Play My Game bitch was I felt like it was trying to be too funny. You know, it was trying to like be too wacky and all this sort of stuff. That sort of it calms down a little bit after a
Best
while.
humor is natural and not forced.
Yeah. It's not like trying to hit you over the head with humor all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
By the way, can we just talking of games that might be on your game?
We've
of the
been
year
talking about
list.
games a lot actually.
I
Just
know
for years.
I have got a bit more news. I have got a little bit of
my
news.
God. Now what?
Silent Hill F
Oh yeah.
have introduced a casual mode to the
Oh.
game. So they've
Oh.
done a patch and it introduces a casual mode. But not only that, you can skip some of the boss fights as well. So if
you played
just
it too
played
early,
it-
Stu.
well, I can start again because I'm not that far in.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not that far in the second playthrough.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've done it. So for people who are just playing the new game plus and want to speed run through it just to get the different endings, you can now do that a lot easier. So, it's made it,
There was only story and
infinitely
hard,
easier
and
to-
story was normal, wasn't it? Really.
yeah, story
then-
was normal. It was still pretty difficult.
And casual is now easy. I'm guessing.
Yeah, and casual is now easy, but there's also a super hard mode as well. They've added. So
Lovely.
they've balanced it. You know, they put a casual and the super hard.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna probably knock it down to casual and start the second playthrough again because I'm only probably about an hour in, if that.
Right,
the
we
second
got to
playthrough.
move on because there's time. now.
Okay.
Time.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't cutting you.
gee,
You can talk about
Duke-
Silent Hill, but I'm done with Outer Worlds. You can carry on about Silent Hill if you want. But,
No, I have nothing else to say because I haven't gone back to it yet. But Duke, we'll come back to you.
Yeah. So Power Wash Simulator 2, I'm still banging on with that. I finished the dog car. It was a very short thing. I played the billboard. It's this big structure. It sucks to have to clean a ladder while you're climbing the ladder. You know what I mean? Like that's
Oh,
weird.
really?
Um,
Wow.
But I mean, you can put a ladder next to it and clean the ladder,
Yeah,
like
right,
on the one
right,
ladder,
right,
and then you move to the other ladder. But at certain points, like it's just too unwieldy. So you have to kind of climb the right side of the ladder and clean the left side of it while you go, and then come back down and then go up the left side of the ladder. Whatever. But the best thing about Power Wash Simulator 2 is that I got a better high-powered nozzle, so I don't need to use the soap because it was necessary to soap the thing up and then wash it away. But now that I have a higher powered nozzle, I don't need the soap so much.
Yeah.
So that's nice because it saves time. I just had the teapot thing. It's like the teacups at Disney World. You know, you spin around the teacups.
The waltzes.
I'm doing a thing now where, I've cleaned up all the teacups and the tables and stuff, and now there's this enormous teapot that I got to clean. So I'm doing that. Also, Black Ops 7 Team Deathmatch has now appeared, or Black Ops 7's on Game Pass. So I figured,
Yeah, it
hey,
is.
and it started downloading sort of right away. And I'm like, ooh, because I had downloaded Black Ops 6 and it just sort of started updating it. So Call of Duty is the game that's installed now, and it just throws in, okay, here's Black Ops 7 now.
Yeah, it's like a
So-
launcher, isn't it? It's less of a
Yeah.
game than it's just a launcher.
Exactly. So that's fine. But it also means that I don't have as much easy control over what's filling up my hard drive because it's just like this game is going to take up as much as it wants of your hard drive. Which, okay, I got 2 other hard drives. I'm not really hurting for space, but I want to be in control, you know. So here's
This
the thing.
this reminds me of when U2 released the album. Was it on Apple?
Yeah, exactly. It's
And
on
it
your hard drive.
automatically downloaded to everybody. And I was
Yeah.
like, I fucking hate U2. I don't want
You're
this
gonna
on my
play
fucking
this. You're
device.
gonna listen to this. And you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Black Ops 7. There's something really revolutionary, and no, I'm just kidding. It's fucking Black Ops.
just Black
It's
Ops,
team
man.
deathmatch. It's just more of that, and it's fine. It's cool. New maps, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's good. I'm having fun with it. It's the gold standard of team deathmatch. It's crazy that they spend so much time and that it costs so much to, you know, get this team deathmatch, because there should be a game. There have been free-to-play games of team deathmatch for a long time, but there isn't a really good one right now. So I'll just keep playing Call of Duty.
Battlefield 6 now?
I'm not going to spend $70 on it. You know what I mean? Like I still play 2042 because I already have it. I think it might come with Game Pass. So, if Battlefield 6 was $20 for just the multiplayer, I'd be in. Yeah. But no, there's a mission, there's a single player campaign, and all that. No. Different game modes.
There is.
And all that shit.
Wow.
Look, it's like the Steam machine, right? Like, here's a computer that costs less than a gaming PC, and it does less. Like, I think that's the next wave of technology often. Like, here's these things that do more, they do more, they do more. And then at some point, someone comes along and says, hey, what if we made a machine or a device or an app that did less? And it's like, okay, cool. Well, let's do that.
It's like Mario Kart World. It's like Mario Kart 8 was everything. And then it was like, what do you just have less? Yeah. But now it's open world. But you've got less.
But you've got less. So sometimes less is better.
Yeah.
Less is more.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is great. I'm enjoying Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
So Black Ops 7 is, or any COD multiplayer is your sort of like, it's a slipper game for you, isn't it? It could be slippers.
It's like Rocket League. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's Rocket League. It's Call of Duty. And here's the thing that I realized this week. If I'm playing Rocket League and I'm not playing super well, or I have like one bad game, first of all, everybody's toxic in the chat, so that's very frustrating. But the other thing is, if I score one goal in a 10-minute game, that feels great. But apart from that, it's hard to feel like I'm doing well. Yep. Whereas in Call of Duty, I get 6 kills. I get killed 6 times in a row. Okay, but then I get 2 kills. I'm like, I'm back now. What? It's a good feeling that comes with that. Getting a save in Rocket League doesn't have that same rebound effect.
Dopamine hit.
Yeah,
no.
Exactly. The dopamine hit. So, I still play a lot of Rocket League, obviously, because it's great. But there's a different kind of fix that I get from Call of Duty than the one I get from Rocket League. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I played a bit of Blops 6 and multiplayer team deathmatch, and it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's like, well, this is 15 years ago. I was doing this 15 years ago. Like,
Why is that a bad thing?
It's not, I suppose.
I played this. I heard there's a thing in Squid Games.
Yeah, I played those games before. And I play Super Mario World like every year, so I don't know why I'm mine. But so there's certain things that you're willing to do again and again, and there's certain things that you're not. I suppose. Duke, random question.
Sure.
Are you interested in Ark Raiders, the game that's everybody shitting themselves?
A student asked me about
fucking everybody's going on about this.
Because it's
I looked at it. I don't know what makes it
PvPvE.
stand away. Right. And I mean, I like the PvE part, but I'm not interested in PvP.
It's PvPvE. So and some people have said, because it is you play in threes like Helldivers, but you can, and people do. Actually, no, Helldivers you play in fours. Whatever. You can play solo, and some people play only solo, because when you jump in solo, you're only against other people that are playing solo. Right. So. And people tend to be.
You don't have to go up against teams
in groups, so there's barely anyone playing.
People tend to be a bit more friendly in Ark Raiders, and the big sort of story about.
I've heard varying stories.
Yeah, the big thing is that people.
Some people have just fucking.
Oh yeah, there's loads of people. I think people are more hostile when there's teams, but in solo they're less hostile. Right. However, I remember when Rust came out, and everybody's like, "Oh, you never know if people are going to be friendly," and then eventually the game just turns evil. So I think
all kill on
once people. But the thing that's different in Ark Raiders is the threat of the machines, the enemy, the E, is so great that actually
it makes sense to team up.
Sometimes teaming up is the only way you're going to get out of it. So I was just wondering if you was interested, because it's kind of it's along the lines of what you like. It's close.
Steam always says, like, is this game relevant to you? Similar to games you've played. They got little check marks, right? In the top sellers, user reviews very positive. Players like you love this game. And then it says similar to games you've played. And it lists Rust and Fallout 4. I'm like, well, yeah, that is right up my alley. Now, how much this is actually like that, and how much of it is a robot saying, oh, it's like these games. Yeah. I'll be honest, it's $40 right now, which is good, because that's
not too bad. That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. In 6 months, it'll be half of that. I can see myself spending $20 to try this out. If they had a free weekend,
apparently,
they do that sometimes.
Apparently, there's a lot of interesting perks in this game as well. So, sort of.
I tell you, here's what I don't get.
We're figuring stuff out.
Yeah, sure, that's cool. And I'm curious, but here's what I don't get: would it take a lot to make a PvE mode, like a mode that's just PvE?
Yeah,
Where
I
you
don't
can't-
understand why that's not just a thing.
I
You'd have
suppose-
thought that would be just a thing.
I
wouldn't you?
suppose like the big narrative in Ark Raiders at the moment is the will they, won't they kill me sort of vibe.
And that's fine. I've reached a point where I'm like, getting trolled and killed on sight is so exhausting. And the question is, okay, the reason it's so frustrating in Rust is because it takes a long time to get geared up, right? And someone who's got a team of people who can get each other to AK-47s in a day, here I am with my rock naked. They're come along with their AKs, like, forget it. But in this game, if you're starting with decent gear, maybe you can stand a chance against other people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind PvP in Call of Duty.
No.
So if Ark Raiders is more like Call of Duty than it is like Rust, like that could be kind of cool.
I can't speak completely, but I do think you start off with a sort of simple loadout that will do the job. I don't know for sure because I haven't played it, but that's what I know.
I'm curious. Like I said, when it drops in price, if there's a free weekend or a demo at some point, these guys throwing a duck at people. That's pretty cool. A little rubber ducky.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
you have a chicken that farms for you or something. I'm not quite sure, but yeah.
They have apparently there's a lot of interesting perks and skills in the game.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I got one more to talk about. Unless Stu, you got something
I've got one more. I've got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
So I played the demo for Kronos: The New Dawn.
What is this?
So this is by
this is the people that made Silent Hill, isn't it?
Silent Hill
Remake.
2 remake. Yeah,
Okay.
and made.
It's sort of Dead Space-ish.
It's Dead Space-ish, but not really. It's
So
quite interesting to be
If
fair.
you say not really, then that means it is Dead Space-ish.
No, it's nothing like Dead Space to be fair. So basically, you're playing as a robot on a mission to retrieve. Well, the demo is you've got to find the other robot that was sent on the same mission as you.
Are you in space?
No, you're on like a planet. So it's
Okay,
like a
but the
planet
planet's in
you're on.
but the planet's in space.
Well, every planet's-
Presumably.
Right. Okay.
That's all.
And then there's
So it's very similar to Dead Space, isn't it?
no, because you're not on a ship for a start off.
Right.
And
But
you're not an
isn't
engineer that's
isn't-
meant to be defenseless using tools as weapons.
But would
for
you
the
say
type
that a
of thing.
planet is kind of like a nature's ship?
Stop, Chinny. It doesn't work. There's no
not
connection to
really.
Dead Space.
All right.
I'm with Stu on this one.
Gotcha.
Apart from it being sci-fi,
Now it's kind of a
that's
horror
uh,
sci-fi game, and in that sense, it's sort of Dead Space.
Yeah, it's a survival horror game, I guess is the best
Right.
description.
Sort of like Dead Space.
There's no difficulty setting,
Okay.
so it's kind of just hard. And the only way I've found to actually make it easier to play is turn the auto aim to the maximum.
Okay.
And what that enables you to do is as soon as you aim
Not
at something,
miss.
you get a headshot straight away. So it's automatic headshots.
From what
And
I
think
know
that
about this game is bullets are scarce. Is that right, Stu?
the bullets are scarce, and to kill just a standard enemy takes about 3 to 4 headshots.
Damn.
Oh my god.
This game is fucking hard, and it's very easy to get overrun. If you
Right.
go too far in an area, you can trigger 3 or 4 enemies in one go, and then you are fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
they will just kill you because there's just so many of them coming from all directions.
Is your life bar on your back,
No, it isn't.
bastard?
Because
if you said yes, you'd have been.
Chinny's insistence. That
You'd have been
this
fucked.
is-
what I liked about this game, and there are some things I really liked about it. I thought the atmosphere was really cool. I thought the environments looked great. It does a really cool job of building the sort of scenario of where you are and what's happening to you. And I think it does a really good job of just sort of like creating a really interesting mystery as to what the hell's going on. And the animations look great. The graphics are great. It ran really smoothly considering I think it's Unreal Engine 5. And it ran absolutely fine. But
It looks very dark. It looks like
it's
the
very
Batman.
dark. It's very gloomy. I don't know what to think. I sort of enjoyed it. I got to the end of the demo. I got killed a couple of times, but nothing major. And I think that's down to the auto aim thing. I think that does make it infinitely easier.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think. I liked it. I was kind of interested.
Yeah. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna? Are you put on your wish list?
I don't know. I feel like if it was in a Steam sale for 15 quid, I reckon I'd pay as much as 15 quid for it in a Steam sale.
All right.
And then I might play it. I
So
don't
you're
know.
not running out to get it day one.
No, because I got killed a couple of times and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I have to say, you two are so tight, man. All episodes, you two, all you've said is, if this was 20 quid, if this was 15 quid, if this was... Jesus.
Yeah, but
Hey,
why
it's
would
an
you?
embarrassment of games, man. There's a lot out there to play. I don't know what to
Well,
tell
it's
you.
not only that, but why would you spend any more than 15 quid if you think you're just going to get to a point
Well,
where
why
you
spend
can't
more
play
than
it
2
anymore
quid?
'cause it's
Why
so
would you spend
difficult?
15 quid on a fucking game that you hate? But I did it because I'm dedicated
Yeah,
to
you
the
did.
show.
You're an idiot.
I'm
That's 'cause you're an
dedicated to
idiot.
the show.
But I thought this was pretty good. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean?
I
So
enjoyed
you-
it 15 quid worth.
You enjoyed it, but you don't want to pay full price for it.
I'm not paying full price.
No,
No,
I want to
am I?
reward the developers for
Such
their
a
hard
tight
work.
arse.
No, you can forget that.
How much is it? Let's have a look how much it is. All right, let's have a look.
I don't know how much it is. I'm assuming it's about 40
15 quid.
40.
No, it is not.
No. You're right. I mean, games do come down very.
Because then
very
he'd say,
quickly.
maybe 10.
Yeah.
Go on, how much is it?
I'm just having a look. Games, but games do drop in value very quickly most of
You
the
see,
time.
I like Blooper Team. I really like Silent Hill 2 remake. I really like The Medium. That was
No,
the
I'm
other
guessing
game
you're
they
not
made.
interested in the deluxe edition.
No, how I fuckers like.
Who is
This
and
the
why?
the main standard version on Steam will set you back $49.99.
Yeah, it's too much, man.
Too much.
It's too much. I liked it, but not that much. It was all right, but you know,
I remember.
I think
this,
it looked really great. I feel like it's got a lot going for it, apart from the difficulty level. Because I thought the environments looked really, really cool. It looked very post-apocalyptic. Everything looked cool. Loads of really cool particle effects going on.
Yeah.
You know, it was a what's not to like scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
apart
made
from the difficulty.
Layers of Fear and the Blair Witch.
Yeah, they
game.
made that's a long time ago. I've played that as well. I played most of the Blooper Team stuff.
Layers of Fear 2, Observer. Is Observer that game? No, I haven't.
I
played it.
have got that though. That's like a cyberpunk game.
Blair Witch, The Medium. The Medium.
Yeah, the Medium. I really enjoyed the Medium.
Which was basically Silent Hill, wasn't it? Really?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah. All right. Well, good for them.
I'm going to keep it. I'll put it on my wish list. If it comes low enough in a sale, I might pick it up. I kind of liked it.
Okay.
Sweet.
So there you go.
Good to know. All right. My final game is a Wuxia game. Does Wuxia mean anything to y'all? Do y'all know Wuxia? as
Not a
genre?
thing. What the hell is
Okay.
Wuxia?
So Wuxia is someone out there listening is like, they're talking about Wuxia. Wuxia is is a genre of Chinese fiction and video games and film and books and stuff that takes place in ancient China, and it's all about martial arts. So
China.
think Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I suppose not Sekiro. Ghost of Tsushima. That's a Japanese, which isn't technically Wuxia because Wuxia is Chinese, I think, but it is a martial arts game with swords, right? That,
Yeah, man.
Ghost of Tsushima. Well, this is a martial arts game with swords. The difference is this is free.
Ah.
So
Which means it's
you know,
bad.
it had
No,
me at
this looks
free.
pretty good for free.
It's really good.
It looks really good.
No charge.
I'm really liking this game. It's
Did
gorgeous.
you say the name of the game?
It's called When Winds Meet, or Where Winds Meet, rather.
And where do they
Yes,
meet?
thank you for reminding me. They meet in this game.
Oh, right.
It's you know, it starts out you're controlling some guy who's holding you as a baby, and then you're running away
I'm sorry.
from stuff.
I'm sorry. Can you just tell it? What was that?
No. I take it back. You're not holding yourself as a baby. You're controlling this guy. You've got a baby with you, and you're fighting enemies with your sword while you're holding a baby.
Very
And
good.
so it's
Nice.
like it's very strange.
I like
And
that.
then you get to this one point in the story, and then it's like, okay, you want to be a male or a female? And it's like, why did I do the tutorial as a guy, and then I can just become a woman? I mean, it's not like you transition, like take these hormones. It's just like now in the next scene, I'm a woman, and it's like fine, but it's just a little weird, you know. But the combat is fluid. It's got 3 difficulty modes, and one of them like has bullet time in it, so it's like, hey, press block. And I tried putting it on the middle one, and I'm like, nah, I need it on the easy one. And so, you know, yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. At one point, there's a quest where it's like, oh, what do you call your sword? And it's like the no-name sword. And it says, ooh, the sword that can be named is not the eternal and undying name, the eternal undying sword. And I was like, oh, dude, that made me so happy because that's the first line of the Tao Te Ching. The Tao that can be named is not the eternal and undying Tao.
If you say so, mate. If you say so.
I feel seen.
Yeah, we'll go along with that.
You can run up the trees like in Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Oh,
Dragon.
that's cool.
There was a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon game, but it kind of sucked. And this game feels like what
That
would
game,
happen if they
right.
tried to actually give it to you, right? There's
Yeah.
bamboo, you know, groves everywhere, like in that story from the Japanese writer Rashomon.
Sure.
See the hilarious joke there is he wrote one called In a Grove, but
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, I did get that.
Yeah, we totally got that.
a
We
lot of
totally got
people
it.
listening are just rolling around laughing. Japanese classical literature joke.
Yeah.
There's a good variety of activities. At one point, like there's this room that you're stuck in, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? And there's like a incense, you know, dish, and you have to go to that and bow to the statue, and then it moves the statue. And I was like, that's pretty cool because normally it's like, oh, there's a brick that's loose, and you got to push a button or something. But the fact that it's like interacting with the spirit of the statue, that's kind of cool. However, not everything in this game is great. There's a mahjong mini game, and if they teach you how to play mahjong, I didn't recognize that. Now, to be fair, I didn't see when they taught you how to double jump in Rocket League too, so maybe I missed it. But I was trying to play mahjong, and I was just like totally lost.
You don't know
What
how
the
to play
fuck am I
mahjong.
doing? I
Yeah,
know
I
how to
thought
play
you
the
didn't know how to
solitaire
play.
version, not
Right.
the actual with other people version.
All right. Okay.
So I should learn.
You should learn.
And then there's also this like at one point it was so someone's trying to sell something to a village and they're clearly scamming the people, and it was like one of the dialogue options was expose the scammer, and so I was like, I'm gonna expose the scammer, and it's like, okay, welcome to the persuasion mini game, and I was like, fuck, because at first I was like, oh, it's like Oblivion. No, it's actually worse than the Oblivion one
All right.
because it's like I don't even know what I was supposed to do. All I know is that I kept losing, and it was like you've got 1,000 persuasion points and your enemy has 1,000 persuasion points, so you're doing this and you're clicking these things, and then there's cards, and I was so confused, and I was like, I don't even care anymore, like fuck this shit. And then there was a goose with a broken leg, and you had to fix its broken leg with doing like not exactly acupuncture, but sort of like spiritual acupuncture, which sounds weird, and it is weird, and it wasn't really fun, but I made it work. So I did the goose acupuncture mini game
Sure.
correctly. So you know, as
Why
you do.
wouldn't you?
All right. Yeah.
Right. But the main part is, you know, running around beating up bandits with your, you know, awesome martial arts skills. It's very fluid. You learn different skills. You have different weapons. You know, there's an archery portion where it'll slow down, you know, the birds flying by so you can nail the birds. And they give you hairstyles as rewards for completing missions and stuff. So a lot of games will be like, you know, New World and other games are like, oh, you want to change your hairstyle? Well, pay us $5 and you can change your hairstyle. This game isn't like that. This game is like, hey, here's a different hairstyle. Go nuts.
So far.
And I appreciate that. So far, right, exactly. And look, it's a free game. They're going to get money for something. So there's all these different outfits. There's all these different companions and, you know, horse trinkets and all that shit. But, you know how I roll. I'll play these games for 50 hours and not give them any money because
Yeah.
I find it enjoyable to play
'Cause you're
the free
tight.
stuff. And I'm tight. So I am loving it. Here's the other thing that they did, which I really appreciate. There was this one cutscene that just kept going and going, and I was like, all right, let me skip this cutscene. And it gave a little summary of like, here's what happens in this cutscene. And I
Oh,
really
right,
appreciate
that's
that.
that's
because,
really good.
you know, yeah, like they should do that in Avowed because I would skip every fucking cutscene. Because I don't need to know every line of dialogue, but it's there for people who want it, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, I do want to have some idea what's going on in the story. So the fact that they're like, here's what happens in the scene, skip it, I don't need to see the dialogue, let's keep it moving.
I think we
I
should
think
yes,
rename.
we're-
it's really impressive for free.
It is
this looks
really impressive,
ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it looks good. It looks really good. And the choreography is
Good
done.
stuff is coming out of Asia right now.
The
Once
chor-
human,
Yeah.
now this.
The choreography is done by Stephen Tung, who has done movies with such as like
Wow.
Bulletproof Monk and things like that. So it's it's a
Really?
proper guy.
Sweet.
Proper guy.
Yeah.
This has got really high production values. I mean, this looks like something you'd pay quite a bit of money for. You know what I mean? You'd have to spend cold hard
And
cash on this.
As you just saw on the screen, there's a move where you pick up a bell and it starts shooting rockets. At
Yeah, I saw that.
people. Hey, who wouldn't want to pick up a bell in a martial arts game?
Exactly.
It's a lot of fun. I'm really having fun with it. So
It looks a
everybody,
lot
check
of
it
fun.
out. What do you have to lose? It's free.
There you go.
I think we should
Um,
call ourselves instead of veteran gamers, like stingy
Stingy
stingy gamers.
Veteran
Yeah,
stingy.
stingy gamers.
Yeah, that's what
Stingy
we should
gamers.
rename the
Um,
whole podcast.
Yeah,
That's
stingy
fine.
podcast. Stingy
All right,
gamers.
we're already getting the
Stingy Gamers
news. And there's no
podcast.
more games. Is that right?
No, but there is emails. There are quite a
know.
few
Oh my
emails.
God,
Let's
there's
do those.
Bad singing.
Whoa, that ruled.
So the first email this evening is a joke. It is a joke for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh.
And his email is called Sharing a Joke, and it's from John Collins. Are you ready? Here we go. Ready to laugh,
ready.
guys. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes. Do you like to laugh, sir?
So Dave was bragging to his boss one day, and he said, I know everyone there is to know. Just
Okay.
name someone, anyone, and I know them.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Tired of his boasting it's not Donald Trump. Tired of his boasting, his boss called his bluff, and he went, "Okay, Dave, how about Tom Cruise? No dramas, boss. Tom and I are old friends, and I can prove it." So Dave and his boss fly out to Hollywood and knock on Tom Cruise's door, and Tom Cruise shouts, "Dave, what's happening? Good to see you. Come in for a beer."
And he says,
Although
"Where's
in-
Shelley Miscavige?"
Look, you don't interrupt people telling a joke. Do you know
Yeah.
how fucking
Sure, I
jokes
do.
work?
You don't know me
Rude.
very well, do you?
Rude.
Of
It's
course
rude.
it's
You're
rude.
fucking
It's also
heckling. I feel
hilarious.
like I'm being
Go ahead.
heckled.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, kick me out of the club then.
Although impressed, Dave's boss is still skeptical. After they leave Tom Cruise's house, he tells Dave that he thinks him knowing Tom Cruise was just lucky.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, no, just name anyone else then, Dave says. All right, Barack Obama, his boss quickly retorts. Yep, Dave says. Old buddies, let's fly out to Washington, and off they go. At the White House, Obama spots Dave on the tour and motions him to come over, saying, "Hey, Dave, what a surprise. I was just on the way to a meeting, but you and your friend should come along and let's have a beer first to catch up."
Yeah.
Well, the boss is very shaken by now, but still not totally convinced.
I'd be convinced.
Yeah,
I
this
will be
guy's
pretty
kind of hard to
convinced.
convince, man. What's his
Yeah,
deal?
I'd be like, yeah, I think
Uh,
you do.
After they leave the White House grounds, he expresses his doubts to Dave, who again implores him to name anyone else he likes. All right, then. Pope Leo, his boss replies. Sure, says Dave. I've known the Pope for years. So off they fly to Rome. Dave and his boss are assembled with the masses at the Vatican St. Peter's Square when Dave says, "This'll never work. I'll catch the Pope's eye among all these people. Tell you what, I know all the guards, so let me just go upstairs and I'll come out on the balcony with the Pope." So he disappears into the crowd and heads towards the Vatican. Sure enough, half an hour later, Dave emerges with the Pope on the balcony. But by this time, Dave returns and he finds that his boss has had a heart attack
Oh, no.
and is surrounded by paramedics.
Oh my goodness.
Making his way to his boss's side, Dave says, "What happened?" And his boss looks up and says, "It was a final straw. You and the Pope came out on the balcony, and a man next to me said, 'Who the fuck is that with Dave on the balcony?'"
Yeah. I get it.
Who is that? Okay.
You don't get it.
So
don't
everyone
get
knows
it?
Dave, but no one knows the Pope.
He was like, he didn't know the Pope. That's how popular.
Yeah,
he
he
is.
didn't know it, but he knew Dave.
Okay.
I
get
don't
it.
think he got Duke.
I mean,
don't
I
think
get
that
it. I
is.
just.
My review is that it was quite long.
Yeah, it is
It's
little
it's a long joke.
We appreciate you sending the joke in.
I do think it's
So
funny.
I've got
It's a cute.
I've got a quick Pope joke. Do you want a quick Pope
Oh
joke?
yeah.
Is this from
Go ahead.
John?
No.
But you're
Is
going to
to do with
outdo John there.
pederasty?
This is a quick Stu Pope joke. You ready?
John's listening to this episode now, going, "I really hope they like my joke." And
It's
for
a
the
good
record,
joke. Yeah, I thought it was pretty
For the
funny.
record,
to be fair.
John.
I quite liked it.
for the record, John,
Yeah,
I
I
watch
thought it was really funny.
classic British sitcoms and I don't laugh out loud, right? But it was funny. I thought that was funny.
You also
I
did.
thought it was pretty good.
So me not laughing isn't an insult.
right.
But
Go
Duke
ahead, Stu.
hated
Tell
it.
us yours.
So
I didn't hate it.
so a dude, right? rich dude wants to go and see the Pope and have an audience with the Pope. You know, wants to meet him in person.
Special
So off he
dispensation.
goes. So off he goes to the Vatican, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where he lives.
And he's there. It is. And he's there waiting in line, and the Pope's coming along, and he's like, he doesn't see him, he doesn't even take any notice, and he's like, well, what about me? And he gets a bit further down the line, and there's a guy who's like all stinky and all like scruffy clothes and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And the Pope goes up to him and he's like, and he whispers in his ear and engages with him. And this rich guy's like, why is he going to fucking talk to me? So anyway, after the Pope's gone, the guy goes up to this scruffy guy and he's like, right, I'll pay you £10,000 if you swap clothes with me. Because he thinks like, you know, I'll get an audience with the Pope tomorrow. I'm dressed as a scruffy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So anyway, pays him the 10 grand, changes the clothes. Next day, comes back ready for the Pope. Pope comes along with the line. And he's like, bless you, my son, bless you, my son. Gets to him dressed as the beggar, you know, in all the stinky clothes. And he
Fuck
leans
right
over.
off.
And he whistles to you, I told you to fuck off yesterday.
Damn.
Right. Yeah.
That's cold. Why does the Pope hate him?
Pope
Yeah.
hates him. There you go.
I guess.
Anyway, we have got other emails,
Anyway.
so
These are
Yeah,
great
what's the
jokes.
it's
next-
jokes. So this, so the next one's called, and I think you'll appreciate this one, dude. By the
Okay.
way, thank you, John. Thanks for the
Thanks,
joke.
John.
Thank you.
Love you, John.
This is from Nathan Curtis, and he says, fart shite.
Oh, okay. Fart shite. That sounds great.
He says, hello there.
Oh, you laugh at that.
I
You laugh
decided
at that, but you don't laugh at the Pope joke.
fart shite. He says, hello
Yes.
there. I decided to download Fortnite because of the Simpsons event.
Mm.
Hey, me and you, buddy.
I've only ever played the game once beforehand, and that was when it originally came out.
Same.
And whenever you saw someone, they would build all these mega towers, and I would just get annihilated.
See,
Same.
that's why you play zero build, because I ain't on time
Yeah.
with this building shit. So there's a mode that has no building on it. That's what you got to play.
So
It's still
anyway,
less sucky.
back to the Simpsons event. I tried
Yes.
dropping down to the Simpsons house, but everybody was going there, and I just kept getting
Yeah.
killed, which was
Sure.
really frustrating. I tried
Yes.
to play zero build, which is far better,
Hey,
and going
there you
into.
go.
I know it's like he's reading your language here, dude.
Reading my mind, exactly.
He is, and going into quads in the hope of having teammates that would help me live for longer. But
Oh, that's a good idea.
in your best Les Dennis impersonation, I don't really know
Yeah.
how this gameplay loop is enjoyable. That's only for people who are over 50 who would understand that.
No, I understand it. I understand it.
That's all right. How this gameplay loop is really enjoyable for anyone. You drop down, pick up guns, bullets, medkits, blue shield potions, etc., only for someone to come along, kill you, and take all your stuff. I tried to play Call of Duty Warzone at the start, but that was exactly the same. I guess I
Yeah.
can see the competitive side to it. The last man standing wins, and if
Battle
you're not good
Royale,
enough,
fuck
you will
right off.
never win.
Yep.
I normally like my Call of Duty regular multiplayer mode from time to time, but at least you can respawn and get a few kills and play
Yeah,
the
exactly.
objective. That's
Yep.
this is like, is this your twin
Is
brother?
this-
I'm
did you
saying
email
though,
this?
this is my
It's like a
doppelganger.
relation or something.
And I
love
won't
this
buy.
person.
And I won't buy a game over $20.
Also,
Duke, did you-
Strong Bad is great.
Did you write this email pretending to be somebody
I wish
else?
I did. It's very well written. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
Uh,
Keep going.
that's fun, but Battle Royale is just not for me.
Hey man.
I don't know if there is a private mode just to see the Simpsons map in Fortnite, but I guess this is a
Delulu.
younger
Go
person.
put Delulu and then
yeah.
get the custom matchmaker key. Put it on. Give it a random password. and
private.
you'll
Put
be-
it on private, man.
There's no easy
Uh,
private, but you put a custom matchmaking key and then that's
Yeah, there you
basic
go.
private.
But I guess this is a young person's game with better reaction times and more sweaty than me.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't really know how this game is going to strong. It's going so strong after 8 years. That's all I have for this
It's
email.
not just one
Thanks,
game. It's why.
Nathan. So there you go.
Yeah. Thanks, Nathan. We appreciate you.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Nathan.
saying everything I
Stroke-
say. You
Stroke
and me,
Duke.
buddy. Yeah. We are the same person. Oh my God.
You are the same person. Okay, final email of emails. We have got another one, but it's a quiz.
Ooh,
Uh,
quiz.
And this is from Ben Cooper. Actually, I've got two more before the quiz. This is from
my
Ben
God.
Cooper. He says, adverts. He says, hi, guys. I was just
Hi.
watching a YouTube video and I got an advert for Curry's PC World. It was an advert for vacuum cleaners. And it was so
Okay.
absurd and horrendous. I've seen a few adverts this year and just wondering what the fook is going on. Have you
What
seen
the
the KFC's advert where the people are dancing around the chicken and the giant egg? Have you seen the giant egg one where
No.
they fry a man into a chicken leg? It's fucking
No.
weird. Have you seen the Kellogg's advert of an oversized chicken causing mayhem in a city? Yeah, I've seen that one.
No.
I don't really know who the target market they're advertising to.
Did that
I
wrong.
don't really know.
Hmm.
These types of adverts do not make me want to go to your stores and buy your products. I'm in my mid-30s, so I'm assuming they're trying to target me. I'm going about doing my shopping. If they're trying to attract the younger audience, I think they're off with their heads, except the KFC one, I suppose. What 15-year-old are going to the supermarket to buy cornflakes? It put me right off. I only get KFC twice a year, once in the Easter holidays and once around Christmas holidays for a treat. This Christmas, I'm going to try Popeyes, a new shop that has opened in my local area. And obviously the tech guys at Curry's PC World hire absolute morons that don't know anything. I'd rather go elsewhere. Adverts back in the day used to be better than this slop. Talk to you later. Take care, Ben. So
Ben,
there
you,
go.
have now reached the age where you start moaning about things were better than your
Now,
day. Sorry,
can
Ben.
I just say,
Sorry, Ben.
KFC has form because 20
Form?
years or yeah, they
Form.
have form for weird adverts. Because 20 years ago or so, it's a long time ago. We're probably talking 15 to 20 years ago when the internet was in its infancy. Okay. They brought out a thing called subservient chicken. Have you
What?
ever heard of this?
No.
No.
So back in the day, KFC did a kind of, which was viral at the time. If you look on YouTube, you can probably find it. And it was called Subservient Chicken. And basically, it was a fucking dude dressed up as a chicken with suspenders and stockings on in a room, like in a living room. And you could type commands in and he would do whatever you typed in.
Right.
So they'd
I think
filmed-
I remember this.
They've filmed all these multiple things like hide behind the couch or do the splits or do star
Yeah,
jumps
right.
or whatever you typed it.
Jerk
And
yourself
he
off.
would, and it would make it look like he was doing it. Because obviously it was just all pre-recorded, but it was almost like he was telling him what to do.
Whatever they can, yeah, whatever you can.
But yeah,
think of.
KFC has got form for weird shit, to be honest. And that is a long time ago. But I
Yeah.
do agree. I feel like adverts these days are so abstract and weird compared to what we used to get in the day. I mean, you used to get the John Smith's adverts with Peter Kay, booting a football over the
Ugh.
fence and
I
all
meant
that
to ask
kind
you
of
actually,
stuff.
Stu, talking about Peter Kay.
Yeah,
I've seen clips of his live show.
it wasn't great. I went.
I know you did. And I couldn't remember if you liked it, but it looks fucking awful.
It wasn't great. I mean, the first time we went to see him was the very best, and that was
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about
before
this,
he was even
you know,
famous.
this tour that he's doing now that's lasted like 3
yeah,
years.
yeah.
I'm talking about that one. He was very funny
Yeah,
back in
I
the
know.
day, but like this one where he sings like "Only Fools and Horses" and all that sort of stuff. Like
Yeah, I know. He does this big thing at the end with all the songs from the adverts.
bloody hell, it looks rough.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird. Yeah, I wasn't super impressed with it, like I say. But the first time we saw him, he was brilliant. Second time we watched I Want to Buy Me Mum a Bungalow tour, and that was all right. And this was just mediocre,
Yeah.
really. It was just mediocre.
Bless
He
him.
weren't great. Yeah, but back in the day, we used to have the Carlin Black Label adverts. You remember those? Remember those, Ginny? You probably won't because you're too young.
Was that the one with the? What was that one? What was that?
Well, they did the rip-off. There was the Levi 501 advert where he sticks his jeans in the washer and puts a load of rocks in to, stone wash them.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that with? And he was what was he called? It was a really Nick. Was it Nick Kamen? Nick Kamen. He was quite a good-looking guy, and all the girls were like, oh, he's so good-looking. And he gets his pants off in the laundry.
Oh,
And then Carlin Black Label did a mock advert where he
think
was
I remember
started
that.
exactly the same, and them two are sat reading magazines naked, and one says to her, "Bet he drinks Carlin Black Label," and he went,
Yeah.
"Nah, he don't wash his underpants,"
right.
and they're both sat there starkers.
But adverts
So-
have had a history of being weird. You know that Guinness advert where it goes, tick followed tick, and then there's
No,
like
that
the
was pretty
horses.
cool though.
Yeah, but that's weird. Yeah, it's a weird.
And that dude
advert.
was an actual. He was an actual real surfer.
Yeah,
you
I
just
know.
found on the
But
beach.
what I'm saying
he was just
is
on the beach.
That was a weird advert, and that was fucking ages ago.
Yeah, but that
Adverts
made
have
sense.
always been
It
weird.
made sense though, didn't it?
No,
Because
it's
he was
surfing, it's
waiting
about
for the big.
Guinness.
No, but he was waiting for the big wave where you're having to wait for the Guinness to settle before you
Yeah.
can drink it.
Yeah,
So it kind of made
two,
sense.
Two very similar situations.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's just.
But it
things-
made sense
All this
to an
sounds like.
extent.
I'm sorry, Stu, and I'm sorry, emailer. It sounds like I'm old and things were better when I'm young, and I don't think that. I think things are just as good and bad and shit and funny as they are before, except for British sitcoms. They're fucked.
Yeah, they are fucked. And by the way, in sketch shows,
Well, YouTube killed sketch shows and TikTok has killed
sketch shows are fucking terrible these days.
What's the one? Have you seen that one on Netflix, Duke? The sketch show with Tim Robinson. Have you seen this chap?
Oh yeah, I think you should leave. It's got its moments.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's very
I
funny.
like it.
Very funny sketch show.
Yeah, sitcoms and sketch shows are dead. Right, final email this evening is off Jason. And he says, get his name right, Stu. I don't know who this dude is, but apparently he's almost as brilliant as me. Pentiment is the best game ever. Send more emails about it. I could have used a tip from the chef today. My kid says, surprise, Dad. I'm meeting a dozen friends and we have to bring a dish. What the fuck? Do I look like Stu Fowler? So I made brisket queso. The problem was I could not find the lid to the glass dish. Hope it's working out with just the foil cover. Foil's fine. There's nothing wrong with foil on top of a dish. Probably a mess right now. Oh, well, at least the console wars are back on full steam ahead.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, they are.
Jason.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Jason.
Thank you,
Okay,
Jason.
are we ready for a quiz?
Sure.
Time for a quiz. It's time for a quiz.
Hang on, I got the sound effect. Just give me a second.
Time for a
It's time for the
quiz.
quiz. It's time for the quiz. We play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
Now, can I just say we're going to be terrible at this quiz?
Why?
Well, we
Because
are that. Let's think.
I don't
positive.
think any of us have played this game, but we'll go for it anyway.
Go ahead, go for it.
It's a
And
good
it's
quiz.
a Star Wars Jedi Survivor quiz.
No, I haven't played that game.
And it's from a silent gamer. And he says, hello, it's been a while.
Hello.
And I've been playing some Star Wars Jedi Survivor and really enjoyed it. So I made it one of my quizzes for you. His quizzes are usually
So-
pretty good, though, because
so
he
all we
does
have
like
to
a
do
question.
Is
And the answers are also another quiz.
all we have to do is like pause the show and all play Jedi
Yeah.
Survivors now
Yeah.
and come
And
back.
then come back to the quiz.
Well, let's ask AI.
Let's pause the show. Right, and we've all played it. How about that?
All right, that was the
What did we
best 3
think?
hours of my life.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
are you
finished
ready
in
then
like
for the
10
quiz?
minutes.
Now you
Alright.
played it?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, let's
ready.
do it.
Yeah. It's good.
Here we go. So, question 1 of 4. Look, we can have a good guess. at
We
this.
can have a
good
guess.
Question 1 of 4. Which of these saloons is in Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Is it the Smithfield Saloon,
No,
the Stardrop Saloon,
I don't know what that is.
Pyloon's Saloon,
don't
or
know what that is.
Prospector Saloon?
I don't know what that is. Smithfield Saloon is the saloon in Red Dead.
Yeah.
So shove that up your pipe
Stardrop.
and smoke it.
Stardrop.
Shove that up your Jedi.
Yeah, I don't think Prospector Saloon sounds right either. I feel like that's going to be in a different game. I don't feel like that sounds correct.
Prospector Saloon.
Pyloon Saloon sounds pretty possible, I reckon.
I don't know. What was the other one?
Stardrop Saloon.
I don't know.
See, I feel that sounds
Yeah,
like
let's
something
go
out of
Stardrop.
Zelda. Out of Zelda or something, Stardrop.
I vote Star Drop.
Okay. I know it's not
I don't have a
Smithfield.
reason for it.
So Smithfield is the saloon in Valentine. So
Right. Okay, are we ready then?
Ready.
What we going with? Stardrop.
I said Pyloons, didn't I?
All right.
Pyloon Saloon
I'll
sounded
go
right.
with the other one. The other one that I can't remember.
What, Stardrop?
No.
Or Prospector?
Prospector. I'll
Prospector?
go with that one. Prospector.
Okay, here we go.
Prospector.
Smithfield's is correct. Is in Red Dead 2.
Thank you.
Duke, be ashamed of yourself because Stardrop Saloon is in Stardew Valley, and you played a lot of that game.
Yeah, I should know that. I guess you're right. Who cares?
Prospector Saloon is in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, Stu got it right.
Pyloon Saloon is Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I
Wow,
got
look at
one.
you.
Oh, yeah,
An expert
dude.
on a game you've never played.
Shut up. Question 2 of 4. Which of these planets is in Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Is it?
Oh my god, they're
Oh, I'm-
literally all Jedi Survivor questions.
Well, yeah, he said it was.
Yeah, well, that's what he
Carolina.
said. It's a Star Wars Jedi Survivor
Come on,
quiz.
Chinny.
Which bit of that did you not get?
Which
Yeah,
is
right.
fine if we were like
Shut up.
a month
Look,
ago
we
we
can
were like
guess
we
this.
all played it and loved it, but we're not okay. Right.
Alrighty. Jemison.
What's the matter, kid? You got wax in your ears?
Jemison.
What are these? What are these?
No, that's
planets?
Starfield.
Which of these
That's
which of these
Starfield.
planets?
Jemison is in Starfield, and it's
Okay.
named after Mae Jemison, who was a very important astronaut, first
Sure.
African American woman in space.
all
I
right,
think.
so Starfield. Okay.
Theorem.
What?
What?
Theorem.
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 Okay.
Theorem. That's a math thing.
Pandora.
Pandora.
No,
Pandora
that's
is
not
Borderlands.
Pandora.
Borderlands.
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 You can't fool
And
me.
Kobu.
Cabo.
Or Cobo.
Cabo.
Cobo. Cobo.
Cabo San Lucas.
Koboh.
Your wife is named Kay.
Yeah,
Does she know?
Koboh.
Does she know?
So Cobo.
you
I
ask
think
her?
it's Cobo. I'm gonna go
It does
for.
sound very Star
Sure, let's
Warsy.
go with
Cabo.
that. Why not?
Yeah.
Sounds a lot like Naboo, though.
And I don't know where Theorem's from,
don't
so
know.
let's find
What's your
out.
theory on theorem?
Ah, I see what you mean.
So the answers are Jemison is Starfield.
Yeah.
Theorem is Mass Effect.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of planets
Mass
in Mass Effect. Oh.
Pandora is, of course, Borderlands. And Cobo is Star Wars Jedi
yeah, we
Survivor.
got it. Not doing
Hey.
too
We got
bad.
two. We got two, man.
You got two. I got one.
You got two. I ain't got shit.
Which of these enemy creatures is in Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Is it a bloat fly? No, that's Skyrim, isn't it? A
That's
bloat fly?
Fallout. No, it's Fallout.
Oh, is it Fallout? I knew it was one of those.
Yeah, that's
Crag
Fallout.
Spider. Crag Spider. Is that Skyrim? Crag Spider.
Frag spider? I don't know. I know there's spiders in
Uh,
Skyrim, but
Shiverpede. Oh no, Mud Crab. That's Skyrim. Mud Crab,
Crab.
Skyrim, and Oblivion. Crag Spider. Where do you reckon that's from? I reckon it's Shiver Speed. That sounds like
Nazi
a Star
flesh
Wars
sex
animal.
adventure.
don't know.
Crag Spider. I'm not sure.
I know bloatfly. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Not sure. Eddie, go ahead.
Bloatfly is Fallout. Crag
Yeah.
Spider's Dark Souls.
You should know that.
Oh, fuck
Stu.
that shit.
I've only played very little of Dark Souls, to be fair.
Demon's
Mud Crab,
Souls,
of
he can tell you about
course.
'cause he played that before.
Mud
it was
Crab, of
cool.
course, is Skyrim. And guess what, people? Shiver Speed or whatever it is Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Wow.
All
Doing
right.
well.
how
3
about
out of
that?
3, man. 3 out of 3. Here we go.
Wow.
Final question. Which of these characters is in Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Is
Jesus
it
Christ.
Magnolia,
Yeah.
Marabella, Merrin, or
That's-
Morrigan?
Morrigan is Dragon Age Origins. Oh,
It
she's
is,
my
it
best
is, it
friend
is.
ever. She broke my heart, that bitch.
She broke your heart, that bitch.
I don't know any
Magnolia,
of
I
these
feel like
characters.
that's been
So
something
wonderful.
else.
I have no idea.
I think it's Marabella. I'm gonna go Marabella.
Sure, let's go with that. Why not?
Yeah, well, I've been good so far, but I'm probably wrong on this one. Here we go, people.
Okay.
Oh, I was fucking wrong. So Magnolia is Fallout 4. Magnolia is a synth vocalist living in Good Neighbor.
Jesus.
What?
Marabella is The Witcher 3. I should have got that, shouldn't I?
You love that.
Marabella is a teacher at her school for tots in Novigrad in 12th century, one of the Dandelion's former pupils.
Jesus Christ.
As if you that's a bit vague, I've got to
That's
say.
niche.
Marin is the Star Wars Jedi survivor. Marin was the Dathomirian Night Sister who lived in her homeworld of Dathomir during the Imperial era.
Oh yeah, everybody knows.
Morrigan, of course, is Dragon Age Origins, is the Witch
Duke
of
got
the
that one.
Wilds.
Right.
So there you
She's
go.
so great. I love Morgan.
Look.
She's just amazing.
I think 3 out of 4 is not too shabby.
And
to be
this
fair.
person gets it. Sorry, who is it that sent it?
a silent gamer.
Silent gamer.
Silent gamer. The silent gamer gets it, because if you're gonna make a quiz about a niche game, the fun isn't like, well, tell me the name of the planet. Like, nobody knows that shit. But if you can make it process of elimination, now we're talking, because then you go on what people do know, and then they can narrow it down to try to figure out what they don't know. So that's a smart way to build that quiz. Well done, Silent Gamer. We applaud you.
Well done, Silent Gamer. I enjoyed that because I got 3 of them right. Can I just say?
Yeah.
That was
And we
really
got
good.
to celebrate our great things in Fallout and other good games. So
We do.
kudos.
Kudos
Yeah.
to you. Thank you for that. Okay, we have got a speak pipe from St. Diesel, or not Derek as we now know him, and let's see what that's all about.
Yeah, let's see what it's about. Derek, St. Diesel, here it is. Funny comrade.
Hey, veteran gamers. All I'm going to do is recommend a movie this week.
Okay.
And it's from 1989, and it's called The Experts. I hadn't heard of this movie until a few weeks ago. It stars John Travolta, and it's easy to see from his Charisma Run show how he became a big movie star in the 70s and 80s. And it's preposterous, it's goofy, it's funny, it's ridiculous, but it will at least, I'm sure, put a smile on your face at how ridiculous it is. Basically, in the movie, John Travolta and his best pal get recruited by the Russians to teach them how to be more American, because they've set up this little town in Russia where they're trying to, adopt the American way of life so they can send people to the USA and infiltrate their way of life, I suppose. It was released around the time the Berlin Wall came down, 88, 89. And the other historical perspective for this film is that the character played by John Travolta is proto Vincent Vega, who, of course, he played in Pulp Fiction 5 years later.
Fiction, yeah.
And there is a dance scene in a club a la Pulp Fiction, but this time John Travolta is dancing with his then future real life wife, Kelly Preston.
Dancing
and it's
with
a
my
much more
real life
raunchy
wife.
dance scene than the one in Pulp Fiction, but that's it. I'm going to recommend The Experts from 1989. You can see it free on the Internet Archive. And that is it.
All right, thank you, St. Diesel.
Thanks, St. Diesel.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
have to look
I've
it
not
up,
seen
The
this movie.
Experts.
I think John
No, I
Travolta's
haven't.
got Riz.
He's a great actor, but he's
don't think I'll be
fucking
running out to see it.
bonkers.
He is bonkers. Yeah, it's true.
But
Yeah, he
he's a good actor.
But we've all watched Face Off, have we not?
I didn't.
I
Like,
don't think I ever saw Face Off.
I didn't like
I'm
Face Off.
not.
It was fucking
Really?
bonkers in that movie.
I think it's a stupid movie
It is a stupid
Well, yeah.
movie.
because they swap faces, but they don't swap bodies. So why do they have different bodies?
I don't know, because he swapped
It's a
faces.
stupid movie.
It is a stupid movie. Thank you for that, Derek. We'll check it out,
Yeah,
I guess,
thanks, Derek.
maybe.
I'm not
at
going to check
some
it
point.
out, but we appreciate your enthusiasm. We did
do.
check out the documentary about Eddie Murphy on Netflix. That was really good. I liked it.
So I've seen he did an interview. I saw a clip of it, but I haven't seen the doc.
Yeah, it's
Haven't
worth it.
seen it,
You know,
doc.
nothing too surprising, but it's interesting.
Mm.
Get to see his kids.
Okay, guys. I think it's time to do some shout outs and get the hell out of here. So I'm.
All right.
It's
I'm gonna
time for a
start
shout
first.
out. Hey!
I'm going to shout out a silent game of taking the time to make us a quiz, which I actually quite enjoyed considering I haven't played the game, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep pointing that out, Stu.
I know. Also, I'm going to shout out John Collins for sending us a joke. Why not?
Yeah.
And also Nathan Curtis, aka Duke's twin brother, for
Yeah.
talking about Fortnite. So there you go. And obviously Ben, because we all like a bit of a nostalgia trip about adverts back in the day.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's kind of me. So over to you two guys. So Duke.
Yeah. I will shout out Antonio because he helped me out with Fortnite. I will shout out Amar because he had never seen Trogdor and I introduced him to Trogdor. Trogdor! And shout out to everyone who sent emails. St. Diesel for the speak pipes as always. Jason Gallagher, we can always count on. And everybody listening. We love that you're part of our little community here. Thank you for being with us and for listening to us yammer. And yeah,
There you go.
that's
Genie?
me.
Yes, I will shout out Ian W, Kablam, Soul Brother, Sealy, and Lee Griggs, who are in the chat. I will shout out Greg DeLacy for raising lots of money during
Yeah.
Extra Life. Well done,
Extra
Greg.
Life.
He
Well
did
done,
it. I
Greg.
think he raised
Good
about.
work, buddy.
I think he raised about. Look, grand and a half or something. Pretty good, or maybe a bit more than that actually. And I did try and join Greg for some extra life, but every time I joined, he was playing a different game, or something wasn't working out. But I did try, but I didn't manage to time it up. But never mind. Yes, and then obviously shout out to our Patreons, who are Josh Peace, Connor Searle, Seth McNitt, Value, Sean Teal, Dan Fletcher, Adam Birmingham, Armar Parvez, Christian, Matt Nation, Robert Wilcox, Jake Peterson, and Nigel Strutt. Thank you.
Give us some money!
Thank you very much.
How about that?
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
it, I think.
Thanks for the money. Are we done?
That's a show.
We're done. Thanks for listening, people.
Thank you, good night, much love.
We appreciate every one of you.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, show's over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Won't you? Won't you?
How much does it cost? Charging for the free
Something less boring instead. Sitting at home, watch TV. Very
Other kids in Springfield are SOBs.
There you go, guys.
There you go.
Right, thank you for that. I've got to go. I've got to go to bed. I'm fucking working until
Okay. Yes, well, I also have to go. So
Recording
we'll
stopped.
See you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week, guys.
All right, so you don't need me to send you the audio recording. Is that correct, Chinny?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, have a good week. Deuces.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, Mike. Have a nice week.